All right, let me remember how to play again, dude. It's been a hot week.
It's been at least 2 days.
It's a little more than 2 days. It's a little more than
Yeah.
2 days. I think we were done here, right?
Are we on the first island right now? Because I know we completed that, right?
I don't think we're on. No, I think we
Oh
like.
no no no! Ah, monsters!
Right, 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 right.
So we went to the new island.
And
We
that's where
saw
we
more.
capped it.
That's where we ended. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay,
Nice.
dude. Oh man, this game though. Man, did we like upgraded the castle this or was this shit here? No, it couldn't have been here. I know it 2 weeks, dude. 2 weeks.
All I know is that I have no money.
We just got to expand. Let's see here.
Sticky keys. Oh my. Oh god.
The new computer's not doing it for you, huh, man?
No.
It's nighttime now, isn't it?
Yes.
All right.
That's correct.
Yeah, we can expand out past this. Prince of Persia vibes.
On the Game Boy. Oh my. I at least remember it for the Game Boy. I don't think I ever played it on the. It wasn't on the NES or SNES too as well.
I gotta turn you up.
Oh,
There we go.
a bit.
Oh.
I can just yell more.
No, no, no. I got you up to my 200% now.
Oh.
Um, yeah, Prince of Persia I had on the Sega Genesis. Oh, fucking impossible game, right?
I just remember the jumping being really awkward because he jumped weird. That's all I remember. It's back in my youth.
Yeah. No, I mean it was a great game back then. Just a frustration. I think it was one of those games that you never really beat the first level, really, or like, I mean, it's your old era of Nintendo difficulty,
Mm.
where you rented that game and you just never really made any progress. You played it on a 486. I actually, there's a YouTube series that I watch called War Stories, where they talk about game design,
Oh yeah
and
yeah yeah yeah.
Prince of Persia is on that.
Oh.
Prince of Persia is absolutely on that. Um, yeah, there's a lot of really cool ones. I think you still need to turn him up. I actually can't turn him up anymore. Titan, can you boost it?
I can boost. I can boost.
Otherwise, I can up Discord. When games used to be challenging, there's some challenging games today. Come on now. It's just those are the ones you remember.
Recording levels. Is this better? Hello, hello.
That's a lot better. Oh, dude, you're coming through loud and clear.
Okay.
At least for me. I'm not on the stream end of it, but
Yeah.
oh, dude, man, it's been a week. So that Cisco switch, that whew, uh, it's been giving me heartaches.
Nightmares.
Um, 2 weeks ago on a Thursday, that switch broke down.
Mm.
I didn't realize that. All I got was after work. Oh, I didn't tell you the story. I don't want to repeat myself. I told you the story.
You did tell me on. You kind of gave me the highlights.
The
of the episode,
highlights.
at least. Yeah.
The misery of my
But
life.
you can go into it. It's,
I
yeah, I'm just a listener, man. I just wanna. It's all good. It's all good.
so
Tell me.
that as the saga begins after work, there's a shit balls. I started upgrading the walls. See, like this is why I can't do this shit, man. Although there's no real enemies. Um, so I went over to this house. The guy um, used to co-own the company I work at, and his son still works there. So he asked me like, "Hey, can you do some help for them? Can you do some like network stuff for them? You know, all that." I want to give my parents you for Christmas. I'm like, all right. So right after work, I head there, help out. Um, they got a new printer, and they just wanted it hooked up to their devices, right? Like, not exactly brain bending work, but I went over there. You still got to be social as shit downloads and all that fun jazz. I finished that up. I get home. Lynn starts making me some dinner, feeling good, and I get a warning that the VPN tunnel to our other site is down. Well, fuck me, right? It's a whole saga of trying to figure out, because I didn't know what was wrong with it. I just knew that, like, the VPN tunnel was down. So I couldn't get to our firewall, but I could get to the gateway. So the fiber provider wasn't. There was some problem between the fiber provider and potentially our own network. Long story short, because no one really gives a shit about IT stories or anything like that, it ended up being our core switch.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's not fantastic, but, we do what we can do. I kind of figure out some shit, how to get us back online. So part of our environment is down, but not too bad. It's been 2 fucking weeks with Cisco. 2 fucking weeks, man. The first thing they wanted to do was like, all right, let's just console cable into it and see what we can figure out. We need to put a new image on the Switch. All right. So, like, again, you got to wait for shit to ship out there. Our facility is in bumblefuck nowhere. I mean, literally, there's Amish all over the place there. So, a little bit frustrating. Yesterday, though, we were going to make it all work, all good. And, no, the Switch is dead. It looks like there's some type of hardware failure. So.
Oh, joy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to because I don't think, anyone really cares about the details. Polite cares, but not really cares. But it's been a journey. And, I'm old and tired, man. Hey, Julian Cat. Welcome, and thanks for being here. But yeah, I mean, we got that out, and then so one of us is going to have to go drive 5 hours, either myself or my sysadmin, drive 5 hours and take care of it. Dude, this can't be right. Why do we have a portal here? Did we build I thought we just...
But I mean, not. I'm guessing not everything on the island degrades.
Oh, destroyed. Yeah, you might be... Yeah, I think that was our working theory. Yeah, it's been too long, man. Last weekend, dude, Mom's birthday.
Oh, nice.
Mom turned 76.
Oh.
Right. But, so we took her to a place. It's like a giant, market, food market type place. But it's not like a farmer's market type thing. It's like, I would call it an upscale food market. What did I just do here? Oh, is this my... Oh, Titan.
What?
I got my dragon back.
Oh, yeah.
That was the whole purpose of here coming here.
Yeah, I think so.
But, oh, dude, it was fantastic. We gave Mom a very much, kid birthday. Right? So we take her out to this place. She loves it. We get some great food. We've literally been going there the last 3 weeks in a row. She has a great time. There's a giant, then outdoor, alive festival where there's, arts and craft vendors all through the streets and everything. So she and Cinevera went and, went arts and craft shopping. And, Dad and I just chilled out. We ordered a bourbon. There's a distillery, in that market. So, ordered up a bourbon, sat outside, chilled out, talked, hey, how's life, yada, yada. Everything was great. Got to keep it up, right? Got to keep it fun. So take Mom back home, and we just play cornhole then for, maybe 2-3 hours. So, yeah, I just, cornholed with my mom for hours.
You can't say that word. It's
Absolutely.
not. It's not good. You just can't say that you cornholed with your mom.
I mean, I
It's
cornholed with my mom for a good like 2 hours,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I loved it.
I'm sure you did.
I mean,
I'm sure you did.
I'm a little bit out of practice. Okay, I mean, with the
Yeah.
pandemic and everything, I haven't been cornholing as much as I normally do.
Yeah.
But I still did all right. You know,
Yep.
obviously, playing with mom, I'm not gonna go all out, right? I'm
No,
I'm
no,
I'm
no.
gonna go a little easier than what I would normally do. But yeah, I mean, we cornholed for a good couple hours.
Yeah.
It's the
And you
worst
know,
fucking name for a game.
it is. It really is.
Oh man. But how about yourself, dude? How's life going there in Danerland? Oh,
I mean, pretty decent, I guess. It's not a lot going on. I'm just spending my money, man. I'm spending my money.
it's
Buying a new computer. I bought like a fucking Dyson air purifier. I don't know why. If you ask me right now, Titan, do you think do you feel like that air purifier worked? Is it worth that $600-700? I'd be like, maybe. I'm not sure, but I have a feeling that it does work. But I can't tell you for sure. So
oh shit.
so just trying to fill up the void in my life by buying a ton of gadgets. You get me?
Uh, you know,
Yeah, you know.
I, like we got super stressed out. I bought the Harry Potter Lego castle,
Mhm.
right? And it's still in the box. We still haven't built it. We're kind of waiting for that perfect time to do it, and it
Mhm.
just hasn't hit yet. But yeah, like that's the fun part about being an adult, right? You know, you get to throw away stupid money. You
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
shouldn't, and do you regret that or not at the end of it? It's a different story.
Yeah.
But
But hey.
there's something satisfying about it's your money,
Yeah.
and
I can
yeah,
spend it on what I want.
right.
I'm a grown ass man. Yeah. I guess. But yeah, besides that, totally chill. No stress at work. Uh, no nothing.
Oh, dude, work.
Uh,
My latest project, accounting comes to me. Like my company's in an odd position where we're not mom and pop shop, but we're growing, right? We're just not. We can't do some of the things the same way we did, and I haven't really built the infrastructure for it. We don't really do asset tracking in terms of like I know an outside salesman has a laptop. Do I
yeah.
know how much that outside salesman's laptop cost? Well, at the time I bought it, I did, but I don't track that. I like, hey, they just need a laptop, get them rolling, right? No, now they want fucking every asset tracked, from our battery backups to our monitors to the terminals to the printers to fucking everything. I'm like, oh no, oh
and
no.
that, uh, and that's the same with MFA and everything.
Uh,
Just
yeah, the multi-factor
I'm,
authentication.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
guessing like the broader scope of it all. The big umbrella is just get the
Well,
asset tracking, get the MFA, get everything.
yeah, I mean the MFA is coming from insurance.
Yeah.
Insurance is not going to insure us without MFA
Hmm.
because of like cyber attack shit. They will for fire, but they won't do it for anything cyber related.
Yeah.
So we're like, all right, fuck me. I guess we need MFA throughout the environment. And like, there's shit that I just didn't do MFA for. I mean, there's really almost nothing at our company we've done for. But it was one of those things. Like, it's arguments. Do we really need it? Do we not really like? All right, you know. But now even like all of our switches, all of our Cisco equipment, everything, all that needs MFA. Basically, like, if you log in as an admin, you need MFA. Hey, Jokubs, thank you so much for the subscription there. I appreciate it. Joe Box. Sorry, jeez, man. I was sipping coffee at the time. I quick glanced. It was a quick.
This guy's spending
y-
his money on you, and you can't
yeah,
even get him right.
I you know.
Uh,
Oh, dude, I've been obsessed lately. Salad. I cannot stop eating salad.
I mean,
I,
just like a salad or like
I,
lettuce or
I mean
or
like full salad type things, right? I'm not
okay.
talking just like
Just give me some iceberg lettuce.
right. I'm not eating iceberg lettuce off the out of the ground, so to
Yeah,
speak.
yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, like Titan is still really quiet. Shit, man. I like you sounded alright to me.
I can turn it up a bit more. I got it on 75.
Oh,
I can go 85.
you go a
Yeah.
little bit higher. Let me see if I can't boost Discord a little bit too. Oh
I
man,
just don't want to blast your ears out.
I you know. Oh my
I'm
god.
at 85 right now.
Yeah, I mean it sounds good to me. I'm gonna up Discord just a hair too, and we'll see how that is.
Oh
Hopefully
my
Titan's a
god,
little bit better.
loud as fuck. Oh my god, he's so loud.
No, I mean
Yeah, yeah.
loudish, but
Loudish. So
um,
you're, I mean, are you making your own salads then, or are you, you
well,
just going by the local Wendy's and just picking up the salad mix?
little column A, little column B.
Okay.
Shit, I gotta get a text message real quick out. Hang on. Um, Ed is struggling right now.
Struggling.
Yeah, I'll tell you in a second.
That's no bueno.
He's asking me for advice, so you know. Um, so he sent me a picture. Um, he had taken his TV apart. Uh, so he had a TV that's like, was done. He wasn't really using it, so he put it outside. But he forgot that the Wi-Fi module in it like wasn't really working.
Hmm.
Because he used to have that TV in his living room before he upgraded. When it was there, it like he just hard cabled it. But now that it's outside, he can't.
Yeah.
So he's like, I guess I don't really know what to do. Like if we can't get the Wi-Fi module, I'm like, dude, we can get an access point. Get an access point that has a bridge, right? And we just bridge that over. Um, the Ubiquity line has them. That
Yeah.
we'll just run it from there, and that should work fine. So I'm waiting to say like hey you've got an IT struggle, man. You come to me first. We've got solutions for this shit. We can make this work. So I'll see what his response is soon. Um, but yeah, it's the great IT dream. You just keep problem solving. What the?
I don't I don't really remember. In Denmark, we if if you make solutions that you might not be, I guess, kind of out of, but they work, we call them Hong Kong solutions.
Uh, that's
Um,
that's the story of my life, dude.
yeah.
From from marriage to IT to everything.
But I don't remember an English word for it that kind of sums up that thing. What's an
Uh,
English word for it? Yeah, that I'm thinking of.
I mean, like I would use duct tape and shoestring solution.
Yeah, duct tape solutions or something like that. I swear to God, man. I feel like I've aged 50 years, like
Uh,
memory wise, in the past 5. Like all I know is just going out of me. I don't know nothing.
I, life beats you down pretty hard, pretty quick,
It
man.
does.
You know, I've certainly noticed that in my own life of just like everything just seems to go by so quickly, and it's hard to just keep track of it. It's hard to remember everything that happened. You know, you just. But you know,
We do
it's
our
life.
best.
Yeah,
We do our best.
I, it is life. You know. Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah, yeah.
I little bit of stress, right? A little bit of exhaustion. Are you making knights?
I'm just buying swords, so
Uh,
I had some money, so just buying swords.
I bought myself a little bit of a treat, right? Bought
Oh,
myself some Birkenstock sandals.
oh, you talked about them a couple
Yeah,
weeks ago.
yeah. Oh, they're nice, dude. I haven't had the opportunity to just go out and wear them,
Yeah.
but I think that might even come today. You know, I'm debating. Um, we have the what's called the promenade near us. That's like a big like outlet shopping mall type, but not really outlets. It's really nice. A lot of great food there, and I'm thinking today, you know, might do a late lunch. Might bring the puppers. You know, not 100% sure yet. Not 100% sure yet. But you know, some fun times, some relaxation, some
Yeah.
chilling out.
Nice. Very nice.
It
And you gotta treat yourself.
you know
Yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah.
that stress will burn you out, right? You know, you burn the candle at both ends of the wick, and you got to get a little wax in there. You got to straighten back up.
Yeah.
It's weird, dude. Like the the masking policies now are it's difficult because you don't want to be an asshole. I don't know how it is in Denmark. They released guidance now where if you're fully vaccinated 2 weeks out, um, you don't need a mask anymore, right?
Yeah.
And I've never been like the you know, oh, I can't wear a mask anyway. Fuck this shit. Like, you know, hey, I get it. Um,
Yeah.
but I don't quite know what to do in most stores, right? Like, if they have a sign, you know, please wear a mask. Hey, mask is, you know, I'm not going to argue. Other stores like have a sign that'll say like you know in accordance with CDC guidelines, if you are 2 weeks out of your second vaccination, you're not required to wear a mask. Like, oh, okay, that you know that's great. Like I want to respect the business's policies. I want to respect you know whatever they're deciding. The places I don't know are places that used to have a please wear a mask sign,
Hmm.
but now don't have any sign. You know what do I do?
Yeah.
I you know, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm more than 2 weeks out of my second dose though.
Hmm.
So it's weird though. Like walking around the promenade. We used to always wear a mask. You know, when we were walking around. Now we don't. It is all outdoors, right? It's until like you go into the stores and stuff. And what we've been doing is like you know once we get to a store, we'll put on one. But it's weird now being out in public without a mask. It's just I don't know. It's like a cultural shift that my body wasn't ready for.
Yeah. I mean, in Danerland, basically being outside, and it's been like that for the longest time. Of course, we had the the rules of you can only be so many people at a time, yada yada yada, when you're outside. Um, but in stores, it's basically just if you're not vaccinated and you can't, uh, you can't prove it or yada yada, then you have to wear a mask. But outside rules are pretty lax. You can gather 50 people outside, no problem. And if it's just you and a friend, you can just wear a mask outside, no problem, if you're vaccinated or not. But in stores, it's mask on unless you're vaccinated. Um,
Yeah, Joe Box, I saw the same thing. Said that you can still spread the virus if you're immune. I, from what I read, the research was still out on that, and that's what, and potentially why CDC guidelines are now saying like, you don't need one. I'm not sure. I basically just try and do what I think is most respectful, and like try and be cognizant of it.
Yeah.
That
Try not to be an asshole.
right. I mean, I feel
Yeah.
like 90% of humankind's problems could be solved in that. Of like, hey, let's just try not to be an asshole to each other.
Yeah.
And that can probably work.
Like, I know that I'm an asshole, but I try to pull it back when I'm in public. Just a little bit. Just a
I,
little
I
bit.
you know,
Yeah.
I'm looking to a potential vacation. I was really upset. Um for me, I'm one of those people that like needs a vacation to look forward to. Right. I need something that like it helps get me through the day, so to speak. It helps me like push forward if I've got that. We had a Hershey trip all planned up, Hershey, Pennsylvania. There's like a park, a zoo, like great times. I took Cinevera there like when we first met. So Hershey Park's kind of a special spot to us. Last year we had a trip all lined up. Pandemic hit, obviously, and then we couldn't go.
Yeah.
They're reopening now, and like it is a like you don't need to wear a mask if you're vaccinated there, and that's a big thing for me. Like I don't mind wearing a mask in the store. I can't wear a mask at an amusement park in the summer. That's just like I'd rather just not go, right? Like I'm not gonna. It's just too uncomfortable. Like if I'm at an amusement park, I'd rather just wait until the policy relaxes. So that's how it is now. That if you're fully vaccinated, you don't need it. I'm like, I I wouldn't mind that Hershey trip again. I wouldn't mind hitting that up. Enjoying. I'm gonna send out an expedition because
Okay.
I gotta expand.
Yep.
But yeah, like it's nice to see stuff kind of opening up a little bit more that I can do some of the stuff that I miss doing.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, even me, Mr. Introvert, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, maybe now is slowly becoming the time
Well,
to be more social.
and I mean I feel for my parents, right? Cuz mom turned 76, dad is 78. Like a year robbed from them at that life is pretty bad, right? You get now they're both alive, right? And that's kind of the big kicker on it. Like, hey, you guys both still have your life. You're both like still good. But even still, it's stuff that they want to do that they obviously can't or couldn't last year. So we're trying to make up for some lost time. Um, I really didn't go over to visit my parents too much last year because I was still working, right? And if I'm still working, if I'm going into the office every day, dad has asthma, uh, you know,
Yeah, yeah. And it has that incubation period. What if he becomes sick 2 days later and you're gonna be thinking, oh
oh,
my god, was it me?
right.
Did I kill my dad? Or something like that. Yeah.
And I had a bit of an argument with him about that like earlier on because he wants to spend time with us, he wants to see us and everything. I'm like, this is gonna pass. We're gonna get through it, and like none of us want to just do nothing. None of us want to just not see each other. And I get along great with my parents, with my parents. So it's I was gonna say my folks, and oh,
Sure. Yeah,
you know,
yeah, 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 yeah.
hey Finelco, welcome, welcome. All right, I'm sending out that expedition, and we continue to expand.
Yep.
Let's see here. All right, go get them, guys.
Eat 'em.
Yeah, I don't want to cut down my refugee camps. Is the problem. But yeah, I'm looking forward. I think we will do that Hershey trip. Can't really do it next weekend. Next weekend's Memorial Weekend, and then like we're getting into the summer and all that. I think what we're gonna do is like a Thursday and a Friday.
Yeah.
Right? If we do a Thursday and a Friday, my hope is like avoiding some of the crowds. I don't know how realistic that is, but
I mean, probably not. I'm thinking because I'm just in Denmark at least. I'm just noticing that people are starting to be just like people are kind of done with it now,
yeah,
and they're like no matter if they've gotten vaccinated or whatever, they just want to be outside now.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's kind of a similar way here.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit skeptical of all the folks that are out are actually vaccinated, but what do you do?
What can you do?
All right, get that. Oh, look at the portal, the bombing portal is on my end this time.
Ah. Yeah, so I'm guessing the harbor has to be on mine.
Yep. So like, yeah, these dudes are going to attack it. I'm going to try and start building out here to it a bit. Yeah, I mean, like, we're definitely massive introverts. I've just wanted to do shit. And, like, I enjoyed the vacations we did last year. Um, like, we did a river trip where, we went canoeing down the Allegheny River for a few days. That was really cool. We camped out at Gettysburg. That was really cool. But, yeah, like, I've missed amusement parks. I don't know why. Like, I'm a 5-year-old when it comes to amusement parks. I fucking love roller coasters and like shitty French fries and all that stuff. What can I say, man? I,
Just the inner kid.
it's the inner kid that comes out.
Yeah, I've been kind of wondering, like, each person, of course, is different and all that stuff, but is it harder for people like us who maybe only do kind of trips once, twice, 3 times a year, like where we kind of plan to go out, have a fun experience, or or just have an experience, I guess. Or is it harder for people who go out every weekend, that kind of stuff, right?
Y-
Like who has it harder? Um, I don't know.
I mean, my sister is definitely more of the social butterfly type, and
Yeah.
she's been fucking miserable. Um, yeah, for us, like it really didn't make a big difference. We were like, it is
But
what
then
it is.
then you also hit a point where like, this has been going on for a while, and
Yeah,
like like the things I used to do like once or twice a year, now I can't do it. That was my relaxation period. What the fuck?
not having a vacation this year
Yeah.
to like really, and we haven't scheduled anything up for this year either. Um,
Mm.
I what I might do. I mean, we've talked for a while too. Like, I might do Hershey. We've really wanted to do Williamsburg, Virginia, and Busch Gardens. That was like a big park from my childhood, and then Cedar Point, Ohio. Like Cedar Point. Oh, if you love roller coasters, Cedar Point is the place.
That's the shiz.
Because we have near us Six Flags Great Adventure, not near 2 hours versus Cedar Point, which is like 5 hours. Um, Six Flags Great Adventure Day was a fantastic day. Like we would do that, always a lot of fun. Uh, but I, you know, I think Cedar Point's a nicer park. The quality of the park matters a lot, and I think Cedar Point is just a nicer place to be.
haven't been to a theme park or on a roller coaster in years. It's been years.
Oh, really? Oh, man, I love
Yeah.
them. I fucking love them.
We don't. I mean, we don't really have a lot of good stuff in Denmark. At least I think so. Like in the roller coaster department. I mean, if I yeah, we don't really. Um, way better in the U.S. You know. I think I'd have to go to Germany. If I wanted to have something that's kind of quality. So, it's what it is. Denmark only so big. What you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean we've got this, and I just I love the parks. There's a number of them around us. I've got an okay park that's maybe 15, 20 minutes away. Some decent coasters there. Uh, it's not great, mostly just because I've become kind of a snob of like going to really good ones. Six Flags Great Adventure, like that's some world class roller coasters, just like
Yeah.
top of the line, amazing shit. Um,
Primo.
and oh man, when I can get back to Cedar Point, Ohio, oh, oh, I'm dying for it. I went,
It's just a happy lad.
you know, I I love it. And like Cedar Point, Ohio, for me is very nostalgic. Like we went at the end of high school as like a big group trip where like we all got a big room and I think it was like 5 or 6 of us. So it was like a really fun time. It was like I feel that transition between high school and college. When I didn't really pay for the trip that much. It was still mom and dad who like put in most of the money for that trip in terms of like park tickets and all of that. And again, I was a very fortunate lad. you know, I, you just didn't have the stress back then. Like our main stress was just like we got to go and have a really good time.
Yeah.
Then life hits you, man. Life keeps churning away. How close are you to done on your side?
Um, I've been kind of slowly expanding out. I'm not. I don't know how far away I am from the harbor. I'll be honest.
All right. Well, I'm probably gonna raid this thing soon. Like I've got shit set up here.
Yep.
Um, I don't want to waste that. Never ended up quarantined because work didn't shut down. Finalco. I was in a similar situation. Like my office never really shut down. I did have to go through a lot of stress of figuring out a work from home solution in like a month. But it's life. It's work. We got ourselves a nice little terminal server thing going, and it ended up working. I have a ton of plans that I just kind of keep tucked away of board thinking plans, and one of them was for disaster recovery. If we had a fire at our main building, what would we do? How would we keep going with it? And that's basically what I had used for that. Because quarantine wasn't too much different than like we had a fire at our building. What do we do? We've got people working from home and all that.
Yep. Um, yeah, I remember my job just said, "Oh, you can just go home, work from home." I mean, I'm a consultant, so don't really give a fuck. So I just sat at home with uh, with my laptop.
Yeah,
Good.
I hate it. I started doing a trading thing with my sysadmin. Dude works for me. Of like, I would be in for 2 weeks, and then I'd have him come in for 2 weeks. Then I'd be in for 2 weeks, and the idea of it was like we didn't want both of us sick at the same time, because that could lead to a lot of issues if you only got two IT folks. But I mean, now that everything is kind of like now that I'm vaccinated for it, I don't have kind of that same worry anymore. But I hated working from home. I was so bad at it. Like I had no discipline to do it. You know, you got the corgi scratching at the door wanting to play. It's really tough to ignore that. Yeah, and because like my job isn't like busy 24/7. It's, there's downtime in it, which is what I use of like reading articles, studying up on shit, see what's going on. Um I found that like instead of doing that, I tended to kind of just like play with the dog.
Yeah.
And I'm
The
like,
dog was a lot more fun to play with.
you know,
Well, let's be honest.
she loves tug of war. I have a bomb coming.
Oh,
I think
maybe?
there should be a bomb coming. They might be rolling. But yeah, it's tough. A little pupper's just claws at the door a little bit, just a little bit of a whine, and not incessant. It's enough to like it's the I feel really bad about just ignoring you type of whine.
Yeah. And it's also like, the dog knows you're home. I mean, come
Oh,
on. The dog's confused. It's like when you're home, it's you and me time,
it's
buddy.
playtime. Come on.
Yeah. So you're doing the dog a very confused. I'm very confused.
I'm sorry to hear about the puppy, Finelco, but hey, two huskies. Oh, that's some high energy right there. I'm not sure I've got the energy to keep up with two huskies. I don't have the energy to keep up with the corgi.
I mean, whenever I watch YouTube videos concerning huskies or just Reddit clips, it's just them going bananas.
They're very loud. I think there's even like a subreddit of like huskies who scream.
Yeah.
Or like screaming huskies or something. It's just oh, dude, it was very awkward. My neighbor. I'm gonna do bombing, by the way. We're heading in.
I have to show up.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
All right.
We both have to go into the portal thingy.
We're here.
I'm running.
My neighbor ended up quitting his job back at the beginning of the pandemic. He worked at a chemical plant in New Jersey. They tried apparently to like cover up a bunch of COVID cases there, and this was also in the beginning where like what the fuck is going on. So he got very upset about that. Not that I could blame him. But now he started his own power washing business, which like okay, that's pretty cool. So he,
porn.
Right. He like stopped me the other day as I was leaving. He's like, "Hey, do you want your house power washed? I'm starting a business, and like I'm great to do that." Dude, I have no idea what the fuck his name is. So now I've got a little bit of the anxiety where like I asked if he had a card, like thinking so like, "Hey, do you have a card? That'd be great. Now I can actually get your name on there and all that." He's like, "No, I'm getting them made up now, but I can just give you my number." Fuck. Yeah. Right? Fuck. Like, he's lived here for like 4 years. I can't just say to him like, "Yeah, dude, I know you know my name. I have no idea what the fuck your name is."
Yeah, I have no idea who you are or what your name is.
So I like had to shield my phone a little bit as I just typed in power washing. Yeah. As the contact. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. I'm not sure how to start this phone call. Right? Like, "Hey, it's Kevin next door. How are you?" And I'm not sure he actually knows my name. I think he thinks my name is Steve. He's called me Steve before, and I've just never corrected him because, like, right.
So awkward. Someone just has to man up.
I
has to man up and just be like, "Hey, I totally forgot your name. It's
right." Right.
Yeah. Oh my.
Right? You know, you can
Yeah.
see the cringe that I'm having to deal with right now.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't have that. Not in my adult life. I'll just be like, shit, dude. I forgot your name. I
I
mean, can you?
I do that at work. I don't know why
Yeah.
with my neighbor. Like I'm a little Jekyll and Hyde. My
You have the work mentality,
Ri-
and then you have the private mentality, or
what
this is me at home, this is me at work. Yeah.
I mean, the mask comes off then. You know, I've got
Yeah.
the social fun mask at work. Like, hey, I'll talk sports with you. Oh, yeah, I absolutely care about your stories about antique shopping. Please tell me
Yeah.
more. Um, yeah, but I get home. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so exhausted by all this shit. I just. Oh. So, you know, it's life, man. I think this is kind of the first time that we've gotten here, you know, when the dock isn't done, and I'm just not sure why the dock isn't done.
Uh, I'm sorry. I guess that's my bad.
That little bits has the idea. Did you see that? Wear a Bluetooth when you see him and say, "Hey, Bob." Then he'll correct you, and you simply say, "Oh, sorry, I was on the phone. Let me call you back, Bob."
Uh,
I mean,
I
it's
guess.
it's a smarter plan.
I'm turning on the bomb. Run, run.
My strategy was just to steal some of his mail and like get a quick glimpse.
Oh
Uh,
jeez.
I mean, but then you know, are we looking at federal offenses here? I think they get very touchy about the mail.
Yeah.
This is a long run. You got
Well,
to. My dragon
hurry it
does
up.
have asthma.
Jeez.
Do we die? Oh no, we're
We're good.
fine. Oh, but
Oh. No, oh. Oh.
we lost a lot of folk.
Escape. Escape. Escape.
I'm clicking, man. I'm
Yeah.
pressing. I got some Gloomhaven tomorrow. Looking forward to it, man.
Nice.
Little more gloomies. We haven't played in weeks. Kalash and his family actually went down to Disney, so it's been a little while. Oh my God! Please skip. Oh, dude. What is?
You will have to suffer through the statistics, as you did on the first island.
Dude, this setup looks amazing.
What's it up?
Uh, Ed apparently, or Kalash rather, got it working. I'm not quite sure what he did. He just replied, "Big brains for the win." So I'm not entirely sure how he got his TV working out there, but I'm impressed nonetheless. So we got to get your side now cleared, right?
I mean, I'm guessing, right?
Well, it did say the island was secured, but like I feel like we need that lighthouse.
Yeah. I'll check it. Oh
Uh,
my! And you've done none of these books. Jesus.
well, no, you know, this is
No,
fine.
no. Yeah, it's good. It's fine.
Uh,
You've done this one. There we go.
have we thought about streaming Gloomhaven? We have. Yeah, I don't really have a setup for it because we need all of us with mics. So that's 4 people with mics that we'd need. We'd need cameras. We just don't really have the production to make it work. We might in the future. You know, we've certainly talked about it. We've certainly talked about wanting to do it. But yeah, I don't want to put out something that's like so ultra shitty. It's like you wouldn't even watch it.
You would have to be the most diehard fan.
Right. You know,
And even then.
and even then, because there's a lot that would go into a board game stream. I think like you have to put the graphics up on the screen because it's going to be tough to see no matter what your camera is, it would be tough to see how that all works and, what's going on. So, we may do it with Codenames. Can you even build on your... Like, I can't build anything anymore.
You have your crown?
Crown... Do I not? I
If you don't have your crown, then you can't build.
I may not have my crown on my head. Ah,
Maybe
shit.
You were so slow getting out.
I don't have the crown on my head. I just ran this whole fucking way, and I've got to run all the way back.
Alright.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh my.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh lordy.
Can I get a new crown?
I'm coming, buddy.
Oh, yeah, like, I was running back to the portal, or to the cave. I thought I might have dropped it there, but no, I think you got to buy me a new crown.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, Lord. I'm
Where
coming.
are you right now?
I'm at the keep.
Oh, I used the teleporter, so on your side.
Ah,
Hang on. Stay at the keep. Stay at the keep.
I'm at the keep.
Oh, the money fell in the water.
All right, we're good now.
We're good. I got some rubies.
Oh!
Yeah, so I'm thinking we can hire the person on the island. I don't know why we would, since we have no problem, but I'm guessing we can just bring that person along then.
Probably.
Yeah. And I don't want the
What?
bear.
What? Yeah. You don't want a bear mount?
Well, let me see. I have 5 rubies, so I'm not sure that's gonna be enough to buy both.
Probably not. Probably not. But yeah, I mean, if we were going to stream a board game, it would probably be Gloomhaven, or not Gloom, Codenames. Specifically, Disney's Codenames, because we get very competitive in Disney Codenames. Dude,
Let's see if any monsters come.
what's even going on? Like, I doubt it, man. I think you just expand.
I'm just waiting. Oh, we can buy both.
Oh, there you go.
It's only 2.
Is there anything even over here?
I'm running. I'm seeing if any monsters or if the portal is here. Portal is here. The portal is here. So we have to send an expedition. But that's fine. We can send an expedition.
Yeah, I just send it, man. Just fucking send it.
Just fuck it. Fuck it. What could go wrong?
Dude,
What could go wrong?
we're so overpowered at this point. Go get hire whoever this person is.
It's an old man.
I'll bring him back,
Well, you can expand out, I guess.
Yep.
Or build up the stuff. I'll just do the thing. Do the thing.
That's awesome, little bits. Teacher did Disney Jeopardy. Oh man, like I'm the biggest Disney fucking dork. I love Disney so much. So much fun. I mean, no lie, we're taking Cenevera's parents next year to Disney. I've got like a 50-page slideshow all prepared up for the Disney vacation. Some may call that a little much. I don't disagree with them.
But they're losers, and we don't
But-
listen to losers in this household.
Oh, dude, I just love, like, I love going to a park that's like that clean, that organized. Food is fantastic. Is it expensive? Absolutely. I still feel like I get what I pay for, though. And that's really all I want. I don't mind paying a little bit more if I get what I pay for.
Yeah.
We're plinking away at this portal. It'll be dead soon.
Alright.
But yeah, we built the Disney Castle, the Lego Disney Castle, the Lego Disney train station. All right, we're done.
Alright. No problem. No problem.
I'm just gonna upgrade. I would say just work on the boat.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Right, I'm gonna get the lighthouse up. I don't really know what this does.
I think with the lighthouse up, we can maybe get back to the island easier. We don't crash the boat, maybe.
Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe we don't crash the. But there's different levels of lighthouse.
Maybe it deteriorates like everything else.
Oh, maybe.
The passage of time kills all, or something. It's very deep.
Yeah. Are you getting a bear?
Oh, I did buy the bear, but I didn't go on it.
I would have thought you wanted the bear.
Come on. I mean, I'm a big guy, but come on now. It's no good. And the bear is kind of heavy. It's kind of heavy. It's a chungus. It's a big boy.
Little husky, little
Yeah. It's thick around them cheeks.
Yeah, I know Disney gets a bad reputation. Wait a minute. Can we upgrade watchtowers to a fourth? Like, I thought this was the highest upgrade.
Apparently with the old man, I upgraded it, and I think the old man is you can buy an extra night.
Oh, nice.
Because I bought a shield, so that's what I'm guessing, at least.
One of the knights may have died in the attack.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's certainly possible.
Well, I mean, so the old man, if you buy an extra knight, you can then have 5 knights instead of 4, you know, or 6 knights. It just depends on how many towers you convert to the mini barracks, I guess.
Dude, I'm shitting coins like crazy. That's cool though. You know, we're learning the game, man.
Yeah, we're slowly learning the game while we're defeating the islands. I mean, at this stage.
You know.
Yeah, it takes a while. We're old. We're old.
We're not the gamers we once were.
Yeah.
Us starting that pro team for League of Legends where we won Worlds, just our group.
Yeah.
Most people don't know about that.
It was season 0, so before season 1 actually. So it's we're old hands. Yeah. Guessing you have more money than me.
Dude, I'm stacked, man. Got them dollar bills. I ever play a Star Wars pen and paper RPG? I have not.
I've heard some good things.
Have you?
Yeah. I think one of the Fantasy Flight games made a rule book and everything. I've heard decent things about that. I think. Yeah. Maybe it was Fantasy Flight games. I don't remember.
Probably. I played Firefly once before. I wouldn't mind doing that one again. Firefly was a lot of fun. Yeah, Firefly was definitely much more rules light than you know, heavy rules. But you know, yeah, I just haven't found a system that I like more than D&D. Especially 5th edition. I think 5th edition may be the best rule set of a game I've seen.
We only go Thaco.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. You have a fucking accounting degree to figure out what the hell is going on in the game.
I
But-
mean, it's the same thing with the Dark Heresy rules. If you remember that, we did.
Oh, God.
So you have to roll, and then you have to invert the numbers. Then you hit this part of the body, and then maybe blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
Rules.
I mean, you end up spending like half an hour on your turn, even if you know what the fuck you're doing,
Yeah.
in just dice rolls. Like, it's shit that works great for video games, and I think too often,
Just all automated.
right, they try and incorporate a system that like would work well in a video game into a tabletop, and they don't take the human element.
Yeah.
You know,
It's all in good fun though.
right? I mean, it's why for D&D, like, I tend to never go beyond 7th or 8th level. Even still in 5th edition, the turns get so fucking long that, like, everyone is bored to shit by the end of combat. And, like, your encounters can only be so exciting when, you know, you spend half an hour, like, just rolling dice. I'm ringing the bell.
Okay, so now I get it. This is why you haven't invited me to Baldur's Gate 3. Because you know later in the game, I'm gonna have my build-up period.
Well,
where I have to spend like 10 minutes to to activate all my items, activate all my spells, and then do the big moves.
I mean, what's kind of nice, 5th edition did get rid of a lot of that shit. Like, buff-wise, you can... It's not entirely this, but you can really only have one buff active at a time, or a debuff, because of the concentration rule. Like, if you're there are spells that are the exception, like Long Strider, when you can run faster and shit.
No, I'm just doing throwbacks to Divinity.
No, I know it. I know it.
Okay.
No, my concern with Baldur's Gate 3 was like it's just time zones.
Yeah,
It's just time zones, man.
It's bad. It's bad.
You know, hey,
Time zones.
you're living here. It's not even a question. It's not even a problem.
That's rough.
I'm still ringing that bell, man.
I think it's because people are trapped on each side of the island. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, it makes a big difference little bits. iPonies ran a campaign, Curse of Strahd, that went really smoothly. You definitely had people that, like... I don't think any of us are power gamers that, like, try to min-max the shit out of everything. But, like, everyone knew what they were going to do on their turn, and if they didn't, it was because there's, like, a lot going on. It was always like, all right, do I want to do this or that? Like, it wasn't just, I don't even know what to do. Oh, I can do that? Oh, that'd be cool. Well, let me look at my spell book. Like, it was, all right, it's one of these two things, and then, the DM will, like, all right, 5, 4, 3, 2, okay, I'll do this,
Yeah, it certainly helps the flow.
Yeah, Titan was a little bit brutal for Divinity's original sin. And then, like, he run through all this shit and then takes another turn. And we're like, all right, we're going to sit back and pull out the phone,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
stretch it out.
Because I did the 2 turns in a row and it was just so bad. Yeah. Oh, man. What a fun game. What a fun game. For me.
That's what's important. All right, you ready to get on this boat?
Oh, yep.
I mean, it looks pretty full to me. Check it.
I'm chugging along here.
I need a live table group again really badly, or even just a D&D group to, like, where I can be a player again. It is so tough to fucking find a group, dude. Oh my goodness, I've not had any success on Roll20. It's It's just been a lot of stuff that I haven't enjoyed all that much. All right, ready to go?
Yep. Oh, old man, come on the boat.
Hey.
Hey, you youngsters.
Build, explore, defend, conquer. I mean, so we've
Yeah,
like
you've also been complaining for years about, if you had to play D&D, you almost always had to be
the
the
DM.
DM. Yeah.
Yeah,
And you just wanted to be the player.
I like playing. Do we want to do a new island?
Can
Or
we do a new island?
we can. I think this is a new island anyway. I'm gonna go here.
Sure. Yeah, because otherwise I think we're just cleaning up the other islands.
Oh,
No, we've been here before.
we've been here. I guess we got to kill this gate though.
Yeah. Oh, there was a portal here at the end. Maybe.
That
I
probably will
activated.
take us.
Nope. But we can go
Yeah.
far. We can go far.
That's awesome little bits. Yeah, I kind of get caught up in that of it. Like one of the big things, Kalash and I like really never got to play a campaign together. It was always one of us having to run it, and it was brutal. We had like this stuff written out of wanting to be like these dwarven brothers and everything, or other. It just none of the campaigns ever ended up working.
Yeah.
Dude, life hard, man.
It is, yeah.
And I love Roll20, but goddamn, I just really miss the live table.
It's a whole different experience. There is a ton of peasants. Oh,
I
don't
guess
know
I'm
how
just
many
gonna run
more
back.
people died. Oh, this doesn't bode well.
Well, the nice part is, oh god, the old man walking back. He's got some years on him.
Can you buy like 40 bows?
Can I?
Yeah.
I could.
I think we're missing some bows. Like I'm not kidding. 20 or 30 peasant people ran by me, and
I'm working on it.
yeah.
We'll get us up. Oh wait, I don't need shields over there.
I'll see what the defensive situation is. How many of our walls are borked?
Yeah, live table is definitely a different situation. It is much easier. Even when I started, when I did DM at a live table, I had my laptop with me. Um, and you've got like the DM screen, but I've really liked having my like Microsoft OneNote and like being able to reference my maps and my notes and everything. It just made it a lot easier for me.
And also, I mean, and maybe people like us or me at least, I'm a very, when in person and all that kind of stuff, I'm very like emphatic and I'm very visual with my gestures and that kind of stuff, and you just lose that in like a virtual setup. So if you're at the table, you can be like, oh,
Yeah.
you clench your fists and be like, oh, I'm a big boy, I'm a manly barbarian, or something like that. While you can't really do that
Yeah, I mean,
in the virtuals.
you've got the webcam, but ish.
Come on, no,
Yeah, no,
it's not- yeah.
I'm building a bomb. We're ready to blow this island up.
Okay, sure. If you say so.
We're ready to blow this island up. Incarnate for map making. I've never used that. I've really just used what was innate in Roll20. and just gone from there. But I'm not very good at design or map making. In fact, I'm very very bad at it. I'm just not very artistic. I love the storytelling aspect of D&D. I love DMing. Just that idea of like trying to pay attention to everybody, trying to like make sure that everyone's having a fun time by including people that are being a little more quiet, having to always be aware of shit going on. If someone seems like they're a little more quiet because they're just getting talked over, trying to make that person like come out a little bit more as the star in certain situations. But yeah, theater of the mind works well if you guys can do it. It's I kind of struggle. Like I still like a map. I think treat D&D a bit like a video game.
There's a portal here. We have to send out expeditions, so that's a thing.
Oh,
But I wonder how much you fucked us by building a bomb.
maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
I thought we were farther. I'm gonna be honest. I okay, yeah, maybe a little bit.
I need money.
To be fair though,
Money.
you told me it was okay to build a bomb.
I know I did not.
I said I'm gonna build a bomb. Did you say no, 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 don't do that yet? You didn't say that.
I mean,
Right.
again, I think we have an instance where you're making the game. You're up in the difficulty without me having to go into the options menu. It's very dynamic. It's well, oh,
Shit. What do I have to take care of?
so all the people ran just to go into the fucking Archer Towers. Jesus.
All right. Now we need to. I'm gonna bring folks back. We shouldn't get attacked from the right end.
No. That should be good.
Dude, I'm gonna push forward, man. My expedition, like the followers of Goff,
It
they're
doesn't stop. It just keeps going. Into the breach and all that.
what a fantastic game. Oh shit. We have towers and shit, right? Oh god, Titan.
Yeah.
That bomb, remember that, did that fuck us?
Yeah.
It did.
Okay. Okay.
It did. It did.
Right.
Oh god, fall back, fall back! Oh, that bomb's destroyed.
What about all the people?
Oh no, they're all dead. They're being
Okay.
abducted.
Great. I have no money. It's very sad.
Yeah, I don't have a lot. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Oh, there's more. Oh, a jumpy dude riding!
He's a That was very cute. That was very cute. Come on, guys, what are you doing? Don't go into his face. Alright, I'm gonna get money.
Yeah, we're a little broke right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a little more farming. Oh, come on. And just like that, the followers of Goff are no more. Okay, all right. First of all, First of all, right,
Now,
you're
listen,
not
you
wrong.
shit. Yeah.
However, they died doing what they love.
I don't know.
Yeah, so Kalash said he found that the wires to the little Wi-Fi module were like
Mm.
super crimped when he took apart the TV. So he basically like cut the wires, um, re-straightened them, bound them together, a little electrical tape, put it together, and now the Wi-Fi module is getting consistent power. He's like, dude, I can see why you love this shit so much. I'm like, it's super satisfying when you like solve a problem. You know, you see what's going on, and I wouldn't be able to do like a repair job. You know, anything beyond just like cutting a wire, but you know, it's all copper at the end of the day.
So
They-
you're,
they-
you're saying you ain't no Louis Rossman or whatever he's called.
I'm not sure who that is. Does he
He's
do?
he's the Mac repair guy.
Oh, yeah, I've never heard, but you know.
He's advocating a lot for the right to repair. That's his mission in life. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to get that. Let's be honest. We've lost our right to repair. Like that shit's going away. It you know.
Yeah, no,
It,
dead
you
and gone.
I don't want to lose that battle, but it's not a winning battle. And hey, you know, maybe, but
Maybe.
I think your biggest problem you have. Why can I pay? Oh no!
Swing back and forth to throw him off.
Get the fuck off.
And you don't need to buy knights, so don't buy knights on your side.
We need another bomb though.
Let's wait on that. Oh.
Yeah, I'm itching to get back to New York City, man. Oh, like every year, Cinevera and I have gone to New York City, and we obviously didn't last year. I, it hurts. Like I really miss not doing New York City. There's just some like I could never live there, but you know the shows, the food, the relaxation of it. Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah. It's the same reason why I don't want to live in Copenhagen, the capital of Denmark.
Right.
It ain't no American big city, but it's got that cramped feeling.
But so you've got like what, maybe 1,000 people there?
Yeah, basically. But
Rah, 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 rah.
I don't know what the population density is.
Oh, dude, oh my God, the followers of Goff are. Come back, my children. Go rearm yourselves and return to the fold.
How am I supposed to read this demographic?
9:30. Oh man. It might be time for another coffee in a minute. What is that? You don't have gems, do you?
I do not know.
Dude, I've got like take a weeping willow and put it with a Japan cherry blossom. I got that.
I mean, I know the cherry blossom tree because who doesn't? What the fuck does what does weeping willow look like? I don't know.
Oh, you don't know what a weeping willow looks like?
Not off the top of my head. Oh, like that. I got it.
How do you not know what a weeping willow looks like?
Dude, I can't dedicate that. As we talked about earlier, my memory is gone.
I mean,
I don't know. No. I don't know nothing.
That's just one of those trees, though. Like, if you don't know the difference between an oak, a maple, and a birch, I could find that a little more forgivable. I still think it's obvious, but a weeping willow is. Everyone knows a weeping willow.
I know what it looks like. I just have to, you know, combine the two, the picture and the word. My memory ain't no, it's a sad tree. Yeah.
We're going to attack.
No, what? Is that wise?
What do you mean it's that wise?
Is that wise?
Yeah, I gotta go get a coffee.
Oh, so we have to attack now. Yes, I see. I got you.
No, I'm gonna lead the champions of Goth into battle. You go expand. Because you actually really can't expand anyway right now until we do this. Alright. Get 'em, boys! Look at the champions of Goth go.
It's because I'm doing the whooshy whoosh moves.
I don't think it's wishy whoosh. Listen, who would you rather follow into battle? A wishy whoosh or flames of hell?
Oh, look!
Right.
There's a tree here.
It's cherry blossom
Oh.
in weeping willow.
Why didn't you just say like I guess.
Well,
I
yeah.
thought,
Why didn't you just combine a tree that was like a weeping willow with a cherry blossom?
so the way I understood it was, do you have rupees or something like that, right? And then I thought you were kind of explaining how your money pouch was looking. So like your money pouch was very colorful. Dude, I have no idea what you're saying half the time. And even that half the time, I still don't know.
It's because Denmarkese is your main language.
Yeah. You should be fortunate that I don't devolve into Danglish. It's
He's in the bushes.
It's in the bushes.
All right, we're gonna run back because shit's gonna get bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay a little bit in front here. They're following you back. Let me see if I can't see the badness coming. Oh, back for blood, man. It's coming.
For blood. What do you mean?
You hear that game, Back for Blood?
It doesn't ring a bell, no.
Bunch of guys from Left 4 Dead are.
Oh, I think you told me about it. Yeah. I got it. Yeah. So we talked about it here a couple of weeks ago. Someone had beta keys. I don't remember who in the chat did.
Right. Yeah.
Or had some kind of access to the game, at least.
Had some access. Yeah, I have not yet. Like I'm itching for it.
Yeah.
We've got flappies.
I'm sure we do.
Dude, I'm thinning this army to hell right now. Right? And so our archers are going to be able to focus exclusively on the flappies.
On the flappies. That's nice. It's good.
I think you should have taken the bear.
But the bear didn't have any attack moves. He didn't have the whoosh.
How do you know?
I tried.
Oh.
I tried hitting the shift key. It didn't work. Nothing happened. Is it only flappies?
No. There's some behemoths.
You've just thinned it out so
I've
much.
I've thinned the herd.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, hunters, you guys are gonna want to run. Oh, bye, guys.
Come on, you.
Uh,
I was about to say the R word. They're inviting death.
I mean, we've got the walls that at least there's tons of archers there ready to help.
They're committing suicide. They're dying on purpose.
I mean, you know, look at the flappies now getting. The walls will hold.
They will not hold.
The walls will hold.
They will not hold.
The walls will hold.
They're gone. Well, what?
The little guys are running with our spears, motherfuckers. These walls will hold.
Why can't we just build like 40 catapults? That would solve all our problems.
It would. It would. Done. Solved. Fixed. Let me run back to town, and I gotta make a bunch of archers.
Yep.
I don't think I want to do anything today.
That's your privilege, man.
You
As
know?
a white man. you can just say, I don't want to do nothing.
I don't want to adult today.
Yeah.
I think what I hate, like, the difficulties of adult in a way, I kind of miss sleeping in. My body just won't let it happen.
Yeah. I'm dealing with the same. I wake up at like 7.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes I can sleep until 8. But
Yeah, if I...
usually it's just fucked.
I would... 7:30 is about the limit for my body, and I just can't fall. And the worst part of it is, like, on work days, I see 6:45. I'm like, oh god, it's so nice. I get another 15 minutes and try and go back to sleep.
Yeah.
You know, on a weekend, I see 6:45. I'm like, all right, fuck, I'm up. I'm good. Get the dog some food. Let her run around a little bit.
Yeah, it's rough.
Never slept in since the military. I believe it. Hey, even on vacation, like, and it's a bit of my personality. Like, on vacation, you know, we do Disney World. I'm up. Like, I want to be on the first bus to the parks. Like, I've got to be first ones there, so to speak. So, you know, I'm not much for sleeping in anyway. I kind of just feel like I'd like to, though, at some point.
I mean, maybe just get absolutely wasted.
I can do that. I can do that. What? There you go. I mean, I'm getting us a shitload more archers.
Yep.
I think that's really all we need, though.
Yeah.
Sleeping in with a husky. Yeah, the corgi's not nearly the size of a husky, but Talia does not approve of sleeping in past breakfast. She gets very loud. Oh man. So that dude who used to co-own my company, I was doing work over there. I did some work in the winter, but you know, they got the printer. They're like, oh yeah, you know, Kevin, can you come over and help out? Sure. They have their pool open now, dude. It's disgusting. It's just disgusting. The money is incredible.
Okay,
Right,
okay.
right.
I was like, is it green?
No.
What are we talking?
So they've got the hot tub that water falls into the pool.
Yeah.
Right? And then literally on the back wall of the pool is a fucking waterfall.
Nice.
They've got a waterfall that just trickles into the pool, and I'm like, oh wow, that looks nice. Like, yeah, you know, it keeps the water always kind of moving, so it never stays still. It never really stagnates. And we kind of just keep the heater on it, and it's really nice. I'm like, oh
Yeah,
my god.
I mean, I can relate. My bathtub kind of has the same function. I can just keep the tap open and some warm water just comes in. It's all good.
Yeah, there's a little bit of money there, a little bit of money there. Like I'm glad to be on your good side, guys. They do own a place down in Disney. I noticed their Disney clock they had on the wall. I'm like, oh, I'm a big Disney fan too. Yeah, they own a place down in Disney. Uh, you know, and like it was kind of funny. It was one of those, I know they know the value of money, obviously, but it was like a 5-bedroom house with a pool down there, and they said, if we wanted to, we could stay there. I'm like, oh, that's very nice of you. Thank you so much. And she's like, we are going to have to charge you. I'm like, oh no, absolutely. I wouldn't even think. She's like, we're probably going to have to do something like $100 a night. Like, $100 a night, like right outside of Disney. I with a 5-bedroom and a pool. You're blowing them away from my Fire Titan.
Ah, sorry, my bad. My bad. Yeah, but that's cheap.
That's
nice.
that's stupid cheap.
Yeah.
Hey, Cat Eyes, welcome. Did you get a bomb belt?
No, I wanted to destroy this first.
What?
Why aren't they firing?
They need a bomb.
No, they don't.
Are they
They can.
I don't know,
They're
man.
only firing at the troops. They're not firing at the wall.
I'm building a bomb.
I mean, yeah, I guess you have to.
Can you just say Toegoff was right? Really appreciate it.
No, but they should be able to.
Are they firing at the portal?
Come on.
Are they? I left that screen to go build the bomb.
Why are you so mean to me? What have I done? Oh, what did I do?
It's been a stressful week, dude. I'm on edge, and that's not your fault. That's not your fault.
I mean, all I have to say to that is you're taking your problems home with you. You have to leave those at work. It's not good. It's not healthy.
I carry a lot of stress. Listen, I'm a Sagittarius, so I carry my stress under my left elbow.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
And, what I found is that when you carry your stress under your left elbow, sometimes you say things you don't mean.
I mean, I think Gwyneth Paltrow has some kind of herbal remedy or thing for that. Some essence.
I'm going to be going out today for some amethyst and some opal.
Yeah.
And that should help to ground me.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah. I felt like it was missed last year. Missed-ish. Like, certainly people knew about and everything. James Randi dying.
Oh, yeah. The magician guy. Yeah,
the amazing Randi.
I watched the documentary. It was so good.
An honest liar.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very good.
Yeah, I mean, just one of the most amazing human beings of all time. It kind of always stuns me that guys like him. Now, obviously, he made a great living, right? Mm-hmm. The hate that he got for exposing psychics and exposing these charlatans was insane. Capricorns don't mess with the Sagittarius stream. Depends little bits. Right now, what you have to do is look at Taurus, and if you see Taurus in the quadrant of Cancer, what you'll realize is that Toegoff streams are nothing more than Cancer, and it's okay to watch. it never did it for me. You don't remember the name of that statement? Is it a? It's not a a Bertram statement. It's those statements that like they apply to everybody, but they sound unique enough that like it's special to you. I want to say it's
Yeah.
like a Bartram statement.
Let's
Um,
go with it.
I forget why. Like I looked up my horoscope with Lynn the other night. Uh, More or less just kind of laughing at it. I don't even remember what prompted it. But yeah, I mean, it was obvious like, you've had a lot of stress this week. Take the weekend to relax a little bit and focus on what's most important in your life. I'm like, this is literally everybody.
Yeah.
Anyone you could say,
It's so generically vague.
right, that,
Yeah.
but sounds, you're the type of person that you'll put on a mask to be social, but really you only have a couple close friends. That's literally like 99% of people.
Yeah.
Barnum State. Yeah. All right. Well, the bomby dudes are. Oh shit! Do I have to be out there because I summoned the bomby dude, or will they follow you? I gotta pee and I want to make more coffee. We're gonna see. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna pee and make more coffee. Entertain the stream, Titan. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Good enough.
Sure, I got it. I'll just try to keep the kingdom alive. Yeah, so I'm not the philosophical type. I've lost that, as I said. I've become a moron these past couple of years. I can't articulate stuff well. I don't know nothing. I'm just an average Joe. Uh, but I hope all you people are having a very nice weekend. I remember in school, whatever, when I was younger, because my birthday's on September 12th, and so I guess that means I'm a virgin. Um, that a lot of people have fun with that. It's just, oh, you're a virgin, you're a virgin. Oh, whatever you can do to bully a guy. So sad, very sad. Kids are mean. Yeah, what a coincidence. Yeah, it is kind of funny, like how I guess even with so few people watching right now, then you find oh, my birthday's September 12th. Oh, I'm September 11th, and we're 9 people here. So it's a very small sample size. It's very fun. Oh, there's the bomb. Come along, bomb. I feel left out. I'm January 14th. But that's basically 6 months from us. So, what a coincidence. Maybe. Almost exactly 6 months. or something. Ah, fuck, I don't know.
Oh.
Or Jesus, what am I talking about? It's 5 months. I
What?
can't even do dates. Oh, my brain.
Oh,
Oh,
what are you doing right now, man?
I don't know.
Hello?
I'm trying to entertain the crowd.
Is it working?
We're just talking about birthdays. I got nothing in my barrel. I got nothing.
Are they attacking the walls at least?
We're at the portal.
Oh, we're at the portal.
Yeah. Come over
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
here.
Oh man.
Yeah, and I told them to donate all their money to you, even if they don't have any. I just
Right.
told them take out a loan, and just donate money.
Yeah. You know, it's necessary.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I mean, of course, what you say in public is that, hey, Talia needs food or a toy or something. But we, you know, I mean, you and me know, wink, wink, that it all just goes into the
Craft beers and bourbon.
Toegoff chest of gold.
Yeah, craft beers and bourbons, man. That's it.
Oh.
All right. Dude, we're like now cleaning shit up. Like we're
Yeah. We've become very strong.
Oh, I gotta wear a bikini in a hot tub.
Oh yeah.
What if we do Talia bath time? You know, like
I mean, I think wasn't someone they got their monetization taken away, right? Recently?
no. Oh, dude, the drama of this. I guess the one streamer Amaranth or something like that couldn't do ads on her stream anymore. But
Yeah.
now what Twitch has done, they've made a whole category for like hot tubs, pools, and beaches.
Oh.
So now
Okay.
it's your own category.
So it's good.
You know,
But okay.
I mean
I mean,
that's really it. You know,
okay. Okay. I thought last I
that
heard was just that
I
her monetization was taken off.
I don't think it's
Um,
I think it's just ads that.
well, that's her monetization,
Well,
right?
right, but like not subscribe like subscribers didn't go
Oh.
away and shit like that.
Oh, okay. That's true. It's true. So many ways to earn money on Switch, I guess.
It's like it's just kind of funny to me how we've come full circle because Twitch was the response of Justin TV, right? Like Justin TV
Yeah.
was like anything and Twitch was like no, we're going to be video games. And that's cool. And then like we've just gone full circle around.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's just. I mean, maybe I don't even know if Switch started just with video games or if people immediately started doing different categories of content streaming. Um, but
Eh,
you know, when people see a monetization opportunity or a way to make money, I start the bomb. I mean, people are gonna do their best. They don't want to
yeah,
starve, you know. So if you gotta get in the hot tub to earn like fucking I guess $50,000 a week or a month or something, that's what you're
yeah,
gonna do.
you know, yeah, I mean like I guess there's a lot of people who get very angry about it. It just
Yeah.
doesn't affect me. You know,
Hmm.
and so like it's tough to get worked up about it.
Yeah.
It
And that is a poor excuse, in many respects because if it doesn't affect me, then I'm
well,
not gonna um, do the do or
gee,
fight
Tight.
for it. But I just don't see it as some kind of like, oh, the kids, they'll be corrupted, you know.
Oh god,
Um,
Titan's voice is still too low and it's tough to hear. Jeez, man.
I can barely hear him. I can
That
turn it up to 100.
yeah, I guess crank it up there, brother. I
I'm
mean,
trying.
I can do a little bit more volume mixer too.
I mean, I can also just start yelling.
I
I've
prefer
turned it up to
not.
100 now.
Yeah, I mean you're definitely loud on my in my ear holes. You're loud, but
Yeah.
I mean I want to make sure folks can hear you. You know that banter doesn't work one-sided, man.
No.
I mean I guess it does.
So, did you get any rupees?
No.
No. We have no rupees. Very
Yeah.
sad. Oh, there's rupees here.
Oh, well there you go. There was how many did you get?
4.
All right, so do the cherry blossom, but wait for me to get there.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna do it without you. It's fine.
Please don't Titan. I want to see it. Titan, please. Asthma Lizard is struggling. Fuck. Is this a new mount for you?
It's a unicorn. Oh, I'm so pretty.
What the hell is that? Oh, you got a unicorn. What does it do?
It has no attack. It it does nothing.
Maybe it's got a lot of stamina?
Maybe. It. See again. I'm losing the whoosh right now. I'm losing the whoosh.
Well,
I need more money, so I'm gonna get my griffin.
Here, we'll come back if you're gonna get your griffin, so we don't have to go the whole fucking way.
Yeah, my bad.
There you go. That should be enough for a griffin, right?
Yeah. I'm a griffin boy.
Gotta be the griffin boy. Oh, well, that's another island cleared, my friend.
It is, yeah.
We just, we're
just
burning.
doing work.
They're
I
doing
guess
work.
once we're done with all the islands, there is only the challenges remaining. I saw there are different game modes as well.
Yeah.
A samurai game mode, Deadlands game mode, but I don't know if that's just the same. I mean, I guess we're kind of in the stage of the game where everything is kind of just you need to clear that, then the island.
Yep.
Go to the next island.
I mean, I'm happy with my dragon, dude. Like, I feel like you got the worst of it.
I mean, the griffin's good. The griffin's good. It's very majestic.
It's okay.
I wouldn't say that your like oversized Komodo dragon is majestic. I wouldn't say that. Mine is. He doesn't have the majesty, of a real dragon.
Oh. Well, it's because he doesn't have wings. Is that it? Because he doesn't have wings?
And that, and he's very low to the ground. He's kind of like a beggar, a kneeler. He bends the knee.
I'm sorry.
Whereas my majestic beast, doesn't bend a knee to no man.
I own a corgi, and she bends the knee to nobody. The stumper, I should say, or the drummy. The stumper, the drummy, bends to no one.
It has no knees, though.
Well,
basically has no knees.
Cinever and I started watching a show called The Great Food Truck Race. It's not a great show. It's a Food Network show, but I love it. The concept of it is they give these teams of 3 a food truck. And they have to go out and handle everything from like buying the ingredients to finding a spot to set up to serving the food. And there's like challenges and shit to make it a little bit more fun. But it's in essence like whoever sells the most advances on. Yeah. So like we've talked about, what would be our food truck. We would never do it, but what would we do?
Mm.
So, like, my idea was the Philly Special. If you don't know Philadelphia Eagles at all, it's pretty irrelevant. But the Philly Special was a football play that was very important to the city. And we would sell, like, Philly cheesesteaks and, like, cheesy fries and shit like that. Lynn's like, no, our truck is the Thundering Drummies. Like, okay. Because drummies obviously being short for drumsticks on a corgi. And we would just sell, like, turkey legs and call it a Thundering Drummy. Hot dogs and shit like that. And everything would just be corgi themed. Um, you know, I'm not
Yeah.
sure it has me sold. I'm not sure it has me sold, but
Yeah, I'm just not, the marketing pitch. I can see it's very personal, but it's just not selling, you know? Um, that's my feeling.
all right, we
Aren't there
ready to
any
take
more
off?
people coming?
I don't think so. TNT.
No.
Don't worry, he's got eyes. That's awesome. Yeah, you know, I could never run a food truck. I'd never want to run a food truck. Um, but it's what surprises me is there's something like 9 teams or 8 teams that start it, and they have to drive like hundreds of miles to these different locations all across the areas. Like there's a beach challenge. There was like an Alaska challenge. Like all this crazy shit. The grand prize. This is your team of 3. $50,000.
Nice.
Just like that seemed low to me though, right? Like
Yeah.
you've got 9 teams, and like you've got to eliminate a truck every week. You know it's a tough competition. You actually have to budget your food. You've got to figure out where you're going to park, and like that's a difficulty because they say like, oh well, we reached out on social media to like these breweries and shit. But like
Yeah.
you've got to set all that stuff up. There's a lot of shit to set up. There's a lot of shit to do. You've got to set your own prices. You've got to cook your own food, all that stuff. So it sounds like a great competition, but 50 grand is just kind of
Well,
low.
I mean, I guess you get exposure and all that kind of stuff,
Uh,
but I imagine that people are just awake like 18, 20 hours a day, just
so
doing their best.
we can't do another island. I mean, I think this is an island we can go to. I don't think we destroyed the portal. Yeah, we didn't destroy the portal here. So we're going to go here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's this way. I guess I'll just get that one.
We're in a little bit of little broken downness.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. We'll
We'll rebuild Titan as we always do.
yeah. Oh, we have a thingy. A bakery. But we didn't do a lot with the bakery. I don't think no, don't waste your money. Don't waste your money.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we should build beyond the farms and... Oh, hello, horsey. Like, this is a wild stallion here. He costs a little bit to come out.
I don't know.
Are you want to take the right side? I'll take the left side this time.
So I just spent all my money on building up the walls.
On the right side. Yeah, yeah.
On the left side, I did.
Oh, well, yeah, now you got to do the right side, too.
Yeah, you fucker. Hey.
We're going to get
Bye,
some
folks.
builders. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Asthma Dragon is... We're going to get some hammers going.
Asthma Dragon is a panton.
Get some hammers going. Get some more bows. We're fine. Where's our scythes? Let's get some scythes rolling here.
Yeah.
Where are the scythes? There they are. They all like start running to the side, so excited. Hello, little refugee. No, no, little refugee dude. There you go.
Walls aren't really well built up here.
No, no, I'm out of money too. So
Yeah.
oh, I mean, it's what I mean though. Of like, it kind of surprises me that anyone would want to be a professional like YouTuber or streamer or anything. Just, just how difficult it is, knowing that you don't really have a say in your platform. You know, you don't really get a say in how Twitch manages their company, and if you don't like it, that's fine. You can move somewhere else. Like, where? Right? Yeah, you gonna go to Mixer or Blender? Are they even still alive?
I don't know.
I mean, I think they're done. You know, so I don't I would find it too stressful in my life. You know.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's also hard for the two of us because we just got, we have stable jobs.
Right.
Uh, so what we would have to do, we would either have like to have like the passion to invest our time in some kind of project. Maybe you could do some kind of live session D&D or something, but you would have to be really passionate about it. So you'd have to work in your free time to set that up and schedule that and get the production there and edit your own videos or find someone to do it for you. Um, if you want to make something quality, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
if I were gonna like do that for a living, it would definitely be like a Dungeons and Dragons based.
yeah.
I enjoy D&D too much of like, you know, you do other content on the side or anything,
Mhm.
but dude, it's so fucking stressful.
Yeah.
Of like what can I do? I love just being able to go on like YouTube and search up battle music and have the little Discord bot play battle music and everything's great.
Yeah.
Versus now,
And
like, you have to worry about DMCA, you've got to worry the art assets that you use, you know, is this acceptable, is this not? It's stressful, you know?
yeah. And you also have to, I mean, as an adult at least, you have to be like, okay, so I'm expecting the first 6 months or a year or something of basically having no subscribers,
Yep.
no views, no nothing. Um, Whereas if you're a younger person, you can just be like, hey, fuck it, I'm just having fun. Don't have to worry about nothing.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm still at home. It's all good. Um, I don't know.
You know, and then the accounting end of it comes into it. Like, even
Yeah.
for this year, um, I'm not making a ton of money on Twitch, a ton of money on YouTube or anything like that. I'm fucking spreadsheeting everything. You know, I've got a massive spreadsheet of tracking, like, you know, how much Twitch has paid me out, how much YouTube has paid out. It's not even that much, but like, I'm I'm worried about that shit. You know, of like,
Yeah.
well, I bring it to my accountant. Like, here's how many hours that I did. You know, here's the dates that I did it. Here's the. It's just shit I never really thought about before, and I don't
Yeah.
think ever really had to think about before. But you know, as an adult, like, oh, the IRS fucking terrifies me. You know.
Yeah.
All right, we're moving, man. Oh, I finished up Amori. Not
Yeah. Yeah.
sure not sure it's the game for you, dude. It kind of depends. I fucking loved it. I
Mm,
I loved that game so much. It was probably one of the best games I've ever played in my life.
that's
Uh,
high praise.
you know, a part of it is that I'm a person who really loves overthinking shit,
Hmm.
and I've spent, God, maybe, I think Wednesday I beat it. I've spent like hours talking with like Carney, about it, since he finished it too, of like some of my observations, different things that I've noticed in the game. That like it's one of those games. I think when you read old literature, oh, in the Grapes of Wrath, the turtle represented the ongoing struggles of American society. Like I just didn't really buy that all that much. This game I kind of do. Amori, I kind of felt like there wasn't a lot of accidental symbolism. That like you're reaching to figure it out. I think there's a lot of stuff that just fits very nicely, and probably too nicely for it to be a mistake.
Yeah.
No, I mean I loved it. I thought it was an incredibly well done indie style game. But yeah, I'm probably going to go back and play it again at some point. It's one of those games that there's like multiple paths in it, and I only did the one. Uh,
I,
you know,
I see. I'm kind of. I don't know. I'm gearing unless I kind of see like what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
um, that the multiple endings and all that kind of stuff, branching paths and all that kind of stuff. I've
Oh
been
no.
gearing a lot of like I've been not finding that as enjoyable lately, like these past years. Um, Instead, I've just been kind of like, this is that person's story, so a more linear storytelling, right? Um, and just saying, so you kind of wrap all that stuff up, that this is how that person went on this adventure, and then that adventure ended this way, you know. Um, if we're talking about RPGs or something like that, right? There's not really a lot of branching paths and fucking shooters. Um, but
Press F to pay respect.
press F to pay respects. What do you mean?
Well, like that was a branching path. That was a decision you made.
Yeah, but you didn't have another decision to make.
You could not press F to pay, right? Or did you have to pay respect? I'm not even sure.
I think you could only pay respects. I think that was it. That's all you could do. Um, but do you get my point? Like
Yeah. No,
like not just having you're kind of living this person's life for that that time you're playing the game, and you're just seeing that unfold, and you don't have to think about like not that I can't like put myself in the shoes of a character or just like take over the character's life, but then that character isn't themselves. They aren't themselves. They're me. They're an extension of me, unless I'm an asshole and decide to kill all the bunnies or what the fuck ever.
I mean, you are a
Um,
sociopath, so empathizing, I can imagine, is difficult.
um, but um,
Mm.
but my point is um, that more linear experiences with a set beginning and a set ending, um, that I've been enjoying that more. I don't know.
I mean, I think a lot of that is our time, right? That you don't quite have as much time as you used to as a kid. And so
Hmm.
you want to play a game from beginning to end, and is it worth replaying that game for some minor differences? Maybe, maybe not.
But also, let's take like an example of, let's say, Mass Effect or Dragon Age or whatever, with the BioWare. I'll be a nice guy or I'll be an asshole. Um, like though, if I played that today, like with that dialogue system or choice system, I wouldn't find that as enjoyable as I would 10 years ago. If we're talking like that, if that makes more sense.
I think what I've always hated about those games of like the Renegade, the Paragon, or anything is not knowing what I was gonna say.
Oh,
They'll
them just giving a little snippet
right.
of text.
they put like
Yeah.
one word, and the way you interpret it is not at all what your character
Yeah.
says.
That's classic. That's classic.
You know, like the word might be cautious. Like, okay, I'll approach him cautiously. Listen, you son of a bitch! I'm gonna put a bullet right through your head if you don't fucking listen to me right now. Okay, that
Yeah.
wasn't what I thought was cautious, but fair enough. That's not what I wanted to say, but okay.
That's not, it's not good. It's not good.
A little,
Yeah.
a little heavy. Yeah, winter has come, and winter kind of sucks, dude.
It does. It does.
I've got some berry bushes,
Boost. Um,
but you know,
I'm also just thinking often from like a game developer standpoint. You, if you ever introduce a branching path, you have to dedicate just as much time to
uh,
each path.
of
Whether
course not, right?
whether large or small, but you know, in an optimal world, in a utopia, um,
Right.
you
What?
would have to, right, because to have that same quality, but that doesn't happen. Not in reality, you know.
No, certainly, and you know, you're not actually like you could tell that they kind of called it in for this decision. That the developers had a path that they wanted you to take,
Yeah.
and you know they kind of phoned it in for like, all right, well you can make this decision, but I
Yeah.
I mean honestly, it's what I love about D&D versus any other experience is like you have the freedom. It
Mm.
nothing has pissed me off more in games than having a very simple solution to something that I can't say. You know,
Yeah.
like, why can't I just ask someone in town, hey, have you heard about the disappearances? I've got to find the specific right little orphan girl in the specific back alley. Like, I can't just say to someone, you know, like, hey, what do you know about this?
Yeah.
It's got to be a game, you know. It's got to be this, like, all right, let me figure out. Oh
Yeah.
shit! Did I get rid of a berry bush by expanding my wall here?
Yeah. So if you go beyond the thingy
Berry.
thingy,
I didn't realize
they
berry.
disappear.
Oh no! I didn't realize berry
Oh,
bushes couldn't
yeah.
be beyond the wall.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no! Oh no no!
Oh, my money, my source of revenue.
Yeah,
Is
that's not fantastic for me. Yeah, I'll agree little bits of that. I mean, that's like all the Ubisoft Assassin's Creed shit. These pointless little side quests that don't get you anything. I mean, that was Cyberpunk. That was my biggest issue with Cyberpunk. Like the bugs are a problem, right? You know, and we can circle jerk about how buggy the game is and everything. I thought the story in Cyberpunk, the parts that you can tell they spent a lot of time on, were fantastic. Right? I got immersed in the universe. I love the characters. I love following through in these storylines. It it was the 10,000 like pointless fucking quests that added absolutely nothing to the game, added absolutely nothing to the story, and it was
mm,
just, hey V, I really need you to go break this guy out of this prison, or like out of this warehouse, really, because you know, it was
yeah.
never a prison. Okay, you know, go in, get the guy out. Thanks, V. I knew I could count on you. Hey, V, we really need you to wipe out these dudes here. They're really bad news. Thanks, V. Awesome work. Hey, V, can you go? Like, it just. I guess I rather would have, like, a quarter of those side quests, but have them branch on beyond just, like, infiltrate building, get person out, get item, hack, whatever, and get nothing from it. It
Yeah.
just feels. I don't know. Again, I think a part of me is a preference for the Dungeons and Dragons style, where you know a side quest exists certainly, but they tend to branch into things because you know as a DM you tend to not just write like kill 10 goblins and come back to town. Kill 5 kobolds and come back to town, unless they're like something comes out of that. It just, I don't know. I'm sounding like old man boring.
No, but I think you're totally right. I think even Witcher 3 suffered from that, of just having a ton of markers on the map that led to nothing. But the completionist and people had to explore every fucking marker that led to absolutely nothing. But at least in Witcher 3, a lot of the side quests had more. They differentiated a lot of the fetch quests and the side quests. I feel like.
Yeah, a little
and
bit.
The side quest felt like they had more value than what I experienced in Cyberpunk, and I didn't experience a lot in Cyberpunk because I kind of quit after 5 hours.
Divinity Original Sin 2, I was cool with that. I would have liked a little bit more depth on some of the side quests, but they weren't bad. Like, you at least felt you were doing something. It didn't, to me, just feel like pointless shit over endless streams of pointless shit. I at least felt it had some depth. Same with like Baldur's Gate 2. I said, I mean, it's one of my favorite games of all time. I think because it was so cool to me of how much was in that game. You go to talk to someone in a tavern, and it ends up opening up this like all new map area with like this giant keep and trolls invaded and shit. Like I love that. I absolutely love that in a game. It's tough to do that today, I think. I don't think you're going to have ever the same sense of exploration that you used to have in games of yesteryear. But still, there's a lot you can do. And, I mean, I almost think Cyberpunk would have had a big addition by subtraction. By getting rid of a lot of the pointless shit and focusing more on your characters and more on, like, the relationships of characters, it would have been a significantly better game. Again, we can go over all the bugs that were an issue and all of that. It just had bigger issues in it than the bugs alone.
Yeah. Fundamental problems that even bug fixing wouldn't help.
Right.
Yeah.
I think if it wasn't a buggy mess on release, it still would not have been all like a groundbreaking RPG that people were like, "Holy shit, this is going to be forever."
This is the next big thing.
Right. This is the standard of
Yeah.
Yeah, man, game design's tough. Publishers are the death of games due to rushing projects to completely. I think part of the problem, though, we look at publishers and all of that. A major part of the problem is that video games have not evolved. A video game today shouldn't cost $60.
Mm-hmm.
A video game today should cost $120. And you could say, well, what game is worth $120? Well, we don't know, right? Because they're building the game around the idea that they're going to sell it for $60. So if you had a developer that came out and said, like, yeah, we're going to sell this game for $120, but it's going to be incredible. No matter what, the majority of people are going to say, like, yeah, that's not worth $120. And not understanding, I guess, how expensive game development is and how difficult game development is. I just think the price of games has to go up.
Yeah, but then I think it would be really hard for, them to kind of retain their customers
right
at the same time, because like even if you increase the price by $10, let's just say, then a lot of people would be like, come on, what the fuck's going on here? Like yesteryear it was $60, now it's $70.
Right.
What the fuck? So what company is gonna make that first step and alienate and just getting lambasted on social media or what the fuck ever?
Well, and you're also in an age of the internet. That first game that came out at $120, is going to have to be the world's greatest fucking video game.
Yeah.
Right? Because if it's not... All right, well, listen. I spent $10 on Stardew Valley, and I've got like 8,000 hours in that game. They want $120 for this? That's not worth it. Like, no one's going to push that way. But it's difficult, man. It's a really... It's a difficult problem to solve. Because the major part of it isn't just developmental, it's cultural. You know?
I think, as Little Bits says, that I don't think like we're in the minority of being willing to like pay more money, as adults.
Yeah.
For a game, but if we could get that fucking promise, if they could deliver on that promise consistently of delivering a superior quality product. For the extra money that we pay, I don't think anyone would have as much of an issue with it as we think. But developers consistently can't.
Because
the shitty launch upon shitty launch these past many years have proven that, you know.
I mean, it's tough, right? It's tough to consistently make something that's good. The only company that I can think of at this point that has stood the test of time with consistent greatness has to be Nintendo. I mean, is there any other company that's lasted as long as Nintendo, or even close to what they have, that consistently puts out outstanding quality games? I'm not sure I can think of one.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not I don't really keep track of what Nintendo makes, honestly, because I don't own a Switch.
Yeah.
And don't own a Wii, don't own... I mean, the last, like, Nintendo hardware I owned was a Game Boy. so really out of the loop on that one. But at least I think everyone kind of knows that Nintendo just consistently releases polished products, at least. Whether that's for them, that's a whole nother discussion, you know, about taste and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't know.
I think the problem, Little Bits, in crowdfunding, you know, it sounds good on the surface. The problem is that crowdfunding, there is a lot that goes into developing a video game for today. And a lot of that is administrative bullshit. That's just frustrating. It's, you know, someone that's crunching the numbers of how much time is spent on certain areas, how much. It's not just throwing money at a problem. You know, you need a quality infrastructure to kind of support all of that. And that's the problem with crowdfunding, that you tend to have developers who are obviously very passionate about their project, or most of the time, and it's tough to sort through who's over-ambitious, who knows absolutely dick about game design and programming, but has an idea, and they think that their idea is unique. I've been following some of the Dreamworld drama. I don't know if you heard of I think I told you about Dreamworld, didn't I?
You told me about Dreamworld, but I'm not keeping an eye on it, no.
You know, the game is, like, it came out to its early access for backers and shit. Oh, dude, it looks like absolute garbage.
Yeah.
The main central city is just obviously purchased assets that aren't designed to be in a video game. They're designed for a cutscene. There's no collision with them. You walk right literally through buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Every other character that folks saw on the screen was like a sphere. Just an orb. You know, it's silly. Yeah. It was clearly, whether it's a scam, whether it's people who are overambitious, it's, I think, a little column A, a little column B. Mm-hmm. I think part of the problem with video game design is people don't realize just how insanely difficult it is. Not even, you know, if we ignore coming up with an idea and coming up with an actual concept for a game can be the easy part. Coding something that works, having an art style that works, all these things, that's so fucking difficult. You know,
Yeah.
it's it's an
Yeah.
interesting issue. You know what I
And
mean?
yeah.
God,
I just think in the end, like the innovation we're gonna see is definitely gonna come from like these indie studios, because I just don't think a lot of the AAA companies these days, even Nintendo, um, they're gonna innovate the same way that a small company can, in
uh,
regards to game design or how to structure or develop a game. um, because I think almost in the end, even like I'm gonna circle jerk Steve Jobs here a little bit. You know the quote where he says like the accountants run the firms.
mm,
Have you seen that YouTube clip? You remember it?
mm-hmm.
Um, because I just feel like that's where we're at with the AAA companies. Like it's no longer the people that are passionate about the product, um, who like develop and market these games. It's just numbers, and then they're doing some
I,
kind of statistic, a heuristic statistic, saying, "Oh well, to sell a good game, we need 55% male nudity
I,
combined with 20% open world exploration." Um, that kind of stuff, right?
I don't know
Um,
how much I believe it though, and part of the reason, we look back, well, I mean, game developers aren't as passionate as they used to be, or everything's about the but. No, no, well,
I don't think the problem is with the developers, but like the company themselves that
it,
like that were started by developers. A small studio that grew bigger, and then suddenly different focuses came about. From more staff and shareholders and blah 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 blah.
I mean, if you look at games, let's go back in time, you know,
Yeah.
LJN games on the Nintendo Entertainment System pumped out a shit ton of games, made a fuck ton of money, right? And the LJN games were basically garbage. Most of them were just completely unfun. I think it's always been that way, right? I think it always has been a money grab. The issue is that we remember the games that aren't, right? We remember the games that because they stood the test of time. I think it's a very similar thing to music. Music back in the 80s and 90s was so much better. Like today, it's just garbage. Today, there's nothing good. No, it's because you're surrounded in music that, like, the overall level of music today. If you compare the greatest songs of the 80s and 90s to generally what's around today, of course the songs from the 80s and 90s are going to be better because they're
Like
you remember the
curated.
best one, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
already gone through that curation process. That's what you remember. um, I think it's a very similar thing with video games. I think, I don't think video games were better yesteryear.
I don't think
uh,
so either. No.
I think the biggest element of it is winter ending. Has the snow stopped soon? um,
Probably.
I think the biggest element of it is we remember those games, but there was a load of shovelware bullshit on these
Hmm.
systems. The current state of WoW.
World of Warcraft. Have you been keeping a track? Have you been keeping an eye on Burning Crusade Classic?
I,
And
I've I've not. Uh,
it's kind of funny. I've been keeping. If someone from chat knows more, please you know drop a message. But basically, you can buy a deluxe edition, which gives you fantastic mounts, um, and a free and a level 58 character boost. So that's the deluxe edition. It gives you more knickknacks, but it's basically just uh, fuck. And and I don't know if my information is old, but then I also believe a server transfer. So if you had a character on Classic, a server transfer from a classic server to a Burning Crusade classic server was $35, and that wasn't included in the deluxe edition. Um, and then if you had to buy a character boost separately, if that's what you wanted to do, I think that was also like $20-$30 of money. So it's basically, it's like they're kind of catering to these whale players, you know?
I
Just like having a small subsection of players that just spend ludicrous amounts of money on store items, on kind of everything. Even while they're still a fucking subscription service, so you still pay a fucking subscription to play the fucking game. Which I don't know. It feels very greedy, at least, from
yeah.
Activision Blizzard.
I mean, I still play FF14 a lot. I've loved that game. It is a very clunky engine compared to modern games. It's not well up. It's like a lot of spaghetti code, but I love it. I don't think MMOs can really exist like new ones for the future. I don't know how, really. And I think WoW's got it a bit easier that you...
What do you mean? Like without a microtransaction
No,
element? Or...
no, I mean, I don't think there will be a new MMORPG that comes out anytime soon that doesn't piggyback off of an already large subset. Riot Games, I think, is making one. Right? So that has a chance of being successful, but I doubt it. I think the reason that you're paying more in Burning Crusade, you know, if you want to upgrade to that and everything, you're hitting a niche market. You're hitting a market, like, there's just not options for MMORPGs that are decent, that are fun. Because a big part of MMORPGs is you got to get the snowball rolling of a user base. I guess I don't know enough about the WoW Classic stuff. I didn't sign back up to WoW Classic because I don't believe... I loved World of Warcraft. Like, I loved Burning Crusade. It was some of the most fun I've ever had gaming. I don't think I can relive those memories again.
No.
You know, I don't think I can... That there's putting, you know, the toothpaste back in the tube, so to speak. I think I squeezed my toothpaste out, and that's just gonna be my life. Yeah. I think you have a lot of people who want to go back to that, and maybe don't agree with me. Yeah,
but they can't. But you can't re-experience it. You can't have that same experience because you've already had it. So it's really hard. And yeah, the Amazon MMO, what's it called? New World? I think.
Yeah, something like that.
They were also in hot water here recently because of so they basically said that they're gonna introduce a store where you can buy stuff, right? So they said, oh, you can buy some skins, you can buy some stuff, which I think a lot of players were like, okay, if you want to do that, that's fine. But then they also said you can also buy boosts, so you can buy craft leveling boosts, you know, so you can level up your crafting faster, which a lot of people did not agree with. I think basically everyone, you know, and the game is still in early access, you know, so a lot of people were frustrated seeing that the game's not even out yet, and you want to have this big monetization element in it that promotes like basically power. You can buy more power than someone, or you become better faster than someone who doesn't buy this from the store, you know.
And what's interesting is that's okay if you have an established community. Right. What's really interesting to me, Final Fantasy does a similar thing where you can buy like a level boost. You can buy to skip content. You know, you can buy, but the game is already established, right? The game already has a very large market. So all these other people just kind of get weeded in. and you don't notice and you don't care. The issue with a brand new MMORPG, the only way MMORPGs work is by snowballing. You have to have this large conglomerate of people playing it. And if you get people to the end of the game quicker and faster, well, you're almost killing your own game by doing that. It's a very short-sighted plan that, all right, you can pay $20 to have your character level up faster. That person is going to get to the end quicker, realize there's fucking nothing to do, and leave. Versus if you have to have everyone kind of go through this step and process, the more that they're playing, the more successful the MMORPG can be. One of the things Final Fantasy does, and I think it's genius, it's frustrating as a player, but it's genius, is when you start raiding, you can really only get, like, raid loot once a week. There's, like, the four... It's a little bit different, just to simplify it. There's, like, the four main savage fights, right? Again, there's a little bit more than this, but this, just for this example, makes it a little bit easier. When you kill the boss, it'll drop 2 chests. And if you kill the boss and, like, not everyone is brand new to the encounter, depending on how many people are in it, it will drop, like, 1 chest. But the idea is that you can't farm to your best gear in a week. It will take a long time to farm to the best gear. Oh, shit. Fuck. I smacked my... no, I smacked my microphone by accident and pulled the cord. So, like, you've got to try and... It takes forever to get this shit up to the top. It wouldn't take that long if you could just do it every night. But even the best players are under the same caps. Even the best players are under those same restrictions. And I think that's what keeps an MMO going. It's artificial lengthening of the game. It's annoying and it's frustrating, but that's how an MMO succeeds. World of Warcraft did the same thing with, like, Molten Core. You couldn't do that every single day. I don't think a lot of modern MMOs get that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I watched there's a World of Warcraft streamer called Asmongold. Gold. And he had a good like little word for it, where he said that the game, you shouldn't feel like the game is wasting your time. You want to waste your time in the game. Kind of like I don't remember quite how he said it, but something to that effect,
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah. But like this systems can't just be there to, like, hinder player progress and frustrate them in that process. They kind of have to be there, and then also kind of make sense and feel like, this isn't wasting my time. They're not just a greedy corporation out for my money. There are actual elements there that make this whole experience fun. So I still want to be subscribed. I still want to play this.
It's such a difficult line to walk with MMORPGs.
It's a very hard line to toe the line, or what the fuck ever. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and like World of Warcraft, like, I played the shit out of EverQuest. Like, that was my first real MMORPG, and I fucking love that game. I would never want to go back to it today. I just kind of think the MMORPG genre, as much as I love it, is kind of dead.
It hasn't seen big innovation in a very long time.
It's a different culture of gamers, right? I mean, like, there wasn't such a thing. The meta existed, right, in World of Warcraft when I played and all that. There was, but it wasn't to the level that it is today. And so it's so hard to balance a casual gamer and a hardcore gamer, so to speak. when I played World of Warcraft forever ago, I wasn't really counting my rotations. There wasn't like a global cooldown timer, off global cooldown timer. It didn't matter to me that, like, you were just kind of playing through it.
Yeah.
Um, and that's a similar thing in Final Fantasy XIV until you get to Savage Raiding, and we're like, you're counting global cooldown timers. You're keeping these rotations in your head, and you're keeping all these things going in your head because, I mean, my reflexes are probably slower than they were as a kid. I probably had much faster reflexes back then, but my concept of understanding a meta, understanding, how rotations work and how to optimize damage is very different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree, little bits. It's so difficult to figure out around a meta. Like, what do you do? You're always going to have a meta because you can't have challenging endgame content without a meta. There has to be an optimal way of playing. There has to be some way to play the best, or the system is too simple. If you're just clicking a mouse button or clicking one button over and over, it doesn't feel like it's a rewarding experience. So
Yeah.
I, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of glad that I'm not a game developer. It's fucking impossible.
I, it definite it definitely feels like some kind of service delivery manager or something like that. You get flack from the customer and you get flack from like your own internal people. You're kind of just between a rock and a hard place. It's it's fun.
And the reality is, you'll probably get more money in industry.
Yeah.
You're probably going to make more money in industry than in video game design. A really good coder, a really good programmer. I understand there are differences, but there's always a need for great CAD designers. There's always a great need for all of that stuff in an industry world. Hey,
Um,
Pantheon. I haven't even heard of it.
one of my colleagues is really into Pantheon, or he's been that's also his. Like this is the last one. If this falls, oh, I'm done with MMOs for my life. And a lot of people are feeling the same way with what's that game called, Ashes of Creation.
Yeah, I
Um, but either game, as far as I look at it, it they're still not they still don't have that big innovation element. Like I'm not really seeing something like totally brand new. Like a lot of the elements are still just the same, if you get me. Um, like
it
this isn't like oof, like whatever when fucking Breath of the Wild came out or something like that, where you're like, this is Breath of the Wild wasn't innovative in that way. They just did a lot of the things we knew that already existed really, really well, Um, and I'm just not seeing that from either Ashes of Creation or Pantheon. And Pantheon, it also just looks disgusting. Um, it looks so old. The way it's designed, the way the UI is, and stuff like that. Not to tread on anyone's toes. It just needs a graphical tune-up so bad. It just feels like something from 2002, or it looks like it. I haven't played it myself, so I can't say.
I mean, the one that shocked me, I'm really surprised that the Old Republic was a flop. I would have bet money on that the Old Republic was going to be it. They did a lot of things I thought was really right. I love the idea of, like, BioWare taking, and it was a story-driven level-up experience, which
Yeah.
was pretty unique for an MMORPG. You didn't really have a story quest to level up with. You had, like, quests that everyone kind of ignored, but the fact that you had companions that you could interact with, and the whole BioWare relationship thing. You had all that, which was great. It just there was nothing to do at the end game. There was nothing to do once you got to the end. Carney was talking about a League of Legends MMO. I do have hope for that, because like Riot already has a very established market. And that's, I think, what a lot of developers forget about in an MMORPG. It doesn't matter how great your game is. If you don't have a lot of people playing it...
If you don't have a user base,
right.
Fuck, it's just a single-player game then. And an MMO can't compete with a single-player game.
I think what I struggle with... I just don't like PvP all that much. I'm a much bigger fan of PvE. I like cooperative play versus player versus player play. It's just my preference as a gamer, so to speak. MMORPGs seem to be about the only place I can get that. I can get that experience that I'm looking for. I love the idea, the Savage rating and rating in general and everything, that we invest, I don't know what, 6 to 8 hours a week with the same group of people trying to overcome this fight. Like, that's really cool to me. That's really fun, and I love that. Like, I enjoy mindless grinding, right? It's to me very stressed. This is kind of mindless grinding. This isn't difficult content. I love just burning time doing this shit. So I don't see any other genre that does it like an MMO, which is why I love them. But dude, just I think finding not only a great engine, a great game, something they can do with it, but to sustain it is so difficult. I don't know how possible it is. I do wonder, like, is the MMORPG kind of a dead genre, or a fool's gold type of genre, that we're running on nostalgia? And I mean, that's to say, like, if Final Fantasy, I think they're saying this next expansion coming out in November is going to be their last, like, part of this storyline that's gone on. And so it's like a question of what do they do after that. I'm not even really sure if Square Enix knows what they're planning to do after this. If they released a new one, I'd probably buy it. I just don't think I'd play it long. I don't know if it'll last. It's difficult. Like in Destiny 2, because you have friends. Sorry, go ahead. Go.
No. But I mean, you also reach, like, at some point in time where, like, the engine, because I mean, I don't remember when Final Fantasy 14 released originally.
Oh yeah.
But then it was total shit, right? That's at least what I hear from everyone. When Final Fantasy 14 released originally, it was shit. But then it got the tune-up, it got the gameplay fixes, it got whatever it needed, and it became a popular hit with the youth. But it's been going on for a while, the game, and so at some point you also reach like a stage where, like, the engine itself is just like, we need a new one if we want to make something good or great, again. But then you also have the existing user base of millions of people who are subscribing and paying for the current one. And so you're like, well, do I develop a new one, or do I keep maintaining this that we know is a sure profit?
Yeah.
That's also hard, I imagine.
Oh, no, certainly. I mean, what I think you run into with Final Fantasy, the engine today is shit. If Final Fantasy 14 released today, that game would be an absolute flop. It just wouldn't be anything. The only reason it sustains is because, like, honestly, I don't really play much FF14 at all right now. Mine is just raiding. I've beaten the game, right? All of my character, like, I have basically every class leveled up to the max except for crafters and gatherers, which I just don't like doing. I just don't. But every other class is 80 for me, and I love that journey. I love going there. I haven't unsubscribed because like I still enjoy raiding with folks. There's just I don't have a cookie to chase anymore.
Yeah.
Um, and that was one of the things I heard about Final Fantasy 14 that I thought was very accurate. Final Fantasy 14 does a lot of things good and really nothing great, but they appeal to such a wide audience of people, which is why it succeeds. Um, there are plenty of folks who just enjoy like the house building aspect of it. If you log into the game, there's like nightclubs that you can go to, and you pop in discords and you chat with people, and there's erotic role play and all that. Not really my thing. Not really
Fucking
something I'm
Goldshire.
interested in.
Fucking Goldshire.
Dude, I was a horde guy. I mean, but
Well, better racials. Better racials. It is what it is, you know?
yeah, I mean, I Final Fantasy 14. I don't think the top end challenge is there. But like the top end challenge stuff, I haven't done. I guess the next tier beyond what I've done is what's called the ultimate fights. I haven't done them. I'm not sure I want to. Like the savage fighting to me is about the cap of my like gaming skill.
Yeah.
Without investing a lot more time than what I want to. I feel like I'm comfortable walking into savage fights. I can figure them out and do them. Plenty of people. That's like a small percentage of the Final Fantasy 14 community is doing those fights. Most of them will never see savage fighting. They're happy doing the other types of content.
Yeah.
It's one thing that Final Fantasy 14 did really, really well. And then like you look at shit with the engine, you can't whisper somebody in a dungeon. You can't sort your guild list by alphabetical. What the fuck is that? What? Why can't you do this stuff? So it's such a interesting game to me. I think it's the best MMORPG experience out there for what I want. Because like I enjoyed Guild Wars 2, I'm just not into PvP. And when you get to the top at Guild Wars 2, what the fuck else do you do? You PvP. Yeah.
Yeah, World of Warcraft rating has always been super solid.
Yep.
The rating team who makes those.
I I really wish dungeons in FF14 were a little bit better. I would love an 8-man dungeon. Final Fantasy 14 group is 4 people. And then there's like the expanded group, the light party, which is considered like 8 people. I would love an 8-man dungeon that was challenging. A 4-man dungeon. And, it's always been 4-man for Final Fantasy 14. I would love a 5-man dungeon. 3 DPS, tank, and a healer. That was tough. Right? That was something that, like, I actually had to think about and pay attention to. Because the reality is the dungeons today, we don't really have to. You go with your friends because you want to hang out with your friends, not because you need better communication and stuff. So it's, I think it's just kind of a dead genre, and I wonder if like Back for Blood for me is going to be a very telling game. Back for Blood for me, if that game doesn't absolutely rock, I'm going to be really disappointed.
I'll be mad. I'll just be disappointed.
I mean,
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead 2 may be one of my favorite games of all time. I think it's just a really, really well made. Shit! I didn't want you. Get the fuck off of me, old man. I guess I couldn't build the portal there. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm ever gonna find those days of Left 4 Dead 2 again. And what amazes me in Left 4 Dead 2, the game still holds up really well. right? The
I
game's
mean,
still.
I mean, let's be honest. Most of Valve's games, if not all,
Yeah.
are just so solid. Portal 2, Left 4 Dead, Half-Life. Um, I mean, I'm confident I could boot up Half-Life 2 and still have a great time with it.
Yeah, I agree.
But Valve don't make games anymore. They're a service. They
That's probably easier to like. I don't think the game that Valve makes is like. I mean, they made what, the Half-Life Alex, which
yeah,
like
recently, yeah.
that like how many cool things you can do in it and all that. It's weird. I'm not sure how much of it is a cultural shift in gaming in general, and how much of it is all these different moving pieces in video gaming in general. It's so difficult to track, and that's why I said I'm like kind of glad I'm not a developer. It's really difficult to know what people want. I don't think anyone would have predicted Minecraft as this behemoth of a game.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would have thought that Minecraft would turn into like one of the greatest games, if not. I mean, is it? I think it's the second highest selling game
Of all
behind like
time?
I don't know that list. I know Wii Sports is like
Yeah.
really really up there.
It's all
Um,
about that accessibility.
right.
What is that? Let's find that list.
Highest selling games of all time.
List of best-selling games. Minecraft is number one.
Is it number one?
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto is two. Uh, Grand Theft Auto 5, and then
Oh, really?
yeah, Wii Sports is four.
What's three?
Tetris EA. No,
I wonder what EA
it's,
means.
it's a mobile game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what Wikipedia says at least.
Interesting.
Player Unknown Battlegrounds is 5. Super Mario Bros. Is number 6. Pokemon Red, Green, Blue, Yellow is 7. And 8 is Mario Kart 8. And then 9 is Wii Fit. Oh, I remember Wii Fit.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking Nintendo and party games. They got that shit on lock. I mean, Jesus Christ. They do it so well.
I mean, Nintendo does a very good job to me of just making fun games. And, like, people bitch about innovation and, like, nobody's in it. Like, I don't think anyone has innovated more than Nintendo. And, like, let's be honest, motion controls didn't really work, right? They kind of did, and everything. But at least it was something new. Like, the 3DS can get clowned on of, like, yeah. But, like, Nintendo does constantly innovate. This, I feel like with the Nintendo Switch, it's an experience I can't get anywhere else. I can't have a Nintendo Switch experience on my computer because, well, like, fine, I can bring my laptop to me, but there's something really, really cool to me about I'm playing a game on the couch and I undock my Switch and the game is still running. I can play it handheld portable, or I can bring it up to my bedroom and we got a second dock and I could put it right into there and seamlessly I can just start playing it. That's pretty fucking cool.
That's hardware innovation and software
Sure.
but it's not game design innovation.
Right. I mean,
It's not the sign of the actual game. I mean, the Nintendo makes whether a game supports it or not. I'm assuming every Nintendo Switch game supports it, but those API calls and whatever subsystem calls that the game makes to the hardware is built in. It's
yeah,
part of it.
sure. No, and I mean, but I guess I look at like PlayStation 5 and Xbox and all that. I have
That's basically just a computer
right.
specifically designed for gaming. It's stationary. It is there. It is a packaged experience, or a packaged product that the user doesn't mess around with or customizes in any way. Um, so you're very correct that or I agree at least with that. The way that Nintendo does consoles is very different compared to its competitors,
Shit.
Microsoft and Sony.
How do I?
Um,
Fuck. I don't think I can do it from here.
hey, hey, you want to become famous?
Right. I don't think I have a moderator. That's all right. I fucking hate that shit, man. It's a little too cumbersome from Streamlabs to. This guy's acting like he doesn't know Toegoff. Come on now.
Yeah, what the hell? That's just an insult.
Dude, this winter is lasting forever. Oh my
It
god.
really is.
I so badly want to attack, and I can't.
I'm slowly expanding.
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
I've got a portal that like I can't really go beyond, and I don't want to expand beyond my bushes.
Yeah. You just won't let that meme die. It's the Mundo and the bushes.
You know?
I remember. I remember.
You remember?
I remember. I haven't watched South Park in years.
I haven't either.
I'm curious what they're memeing on now. Now that Trump is gone.
Yeah, I haven't watched South Park in forever. I did play The Fractured But Whole. Fantastic game. Really, really good. If you've never played it, I highly recommend The Fractured But Whole.
Didn't they also do a sequel to it?
That's the sequel. So The Stick of Truth was the original, which was a fun game. I enjoyed The Stick of Truth a lot. The Fractured But Whole, oh my god, fucking fantastic. One of my favorite things about the game that like got a lot of people very, very angry, and I thought was one of the funniest fucking things they've ever did, is the difficulty slider.
Yeah.
When you increase the difficulty slider to harder, your skin darkens.
Oh.
So like easy is the white guy, hard is like a black guy.
Yeah.
Oh god,
Yeah.
I thought that was the funniest fucking thing, and a lot of people got very, very upset about that. Like, hey, you know.
I mean, Dems are just facts.
Right.
There's a guy on YouTube. I don't know what he's called, but he makes tier lists of like animals, like hippos or S tier.
Oh yeah, it's like zoo tier list or something.
Yeah, it's something like that. But I think I don't know if he did it or if someone else spoofed on it. But then basically the premise was that the American meta is very easy, the European meta is very easy, the African meta, woof. You know, you don't have a lot of things that are given to you out of the box. You're gonna have to It's a survival experience. No.
It's kind of been one of my favorite things about South Park is a lot of people like South Park when it's made. Like, listen, South Park's equal opportunity offend. They make fun of everyone. They mock everyone. So I mean, you know, you're so sensitive to it, and the second that your demographic gets mocked by South Park, it's now wait a minute, like okay, it was funny when they did this joke, but now
this isn't all right. Yeah.
But no, I mean the Fractured But Whole, dude. It's a deep game. It's not just a spoofy like South Park game. It's a deep tactical RPG. I really liked it. I thought it was incredibly well done. It did not seem like a throwaway game.
That we have this IP, we have to make a game, and we have to cash in.
Right. it
Yeah.
didn't feel like that to me. That it was just a cash in. Like
Yeah.
they made a really solid game.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's not Dude, we have so many peasants. What? The fucking winter end already. Uh, yeah, I mean that would be my one criticism for the game right now. It's very chill, but like there either needs to be a way to make.
It's been
Yeah,
chill for just a bit too long.
and I feel like I haven't played games. Do a playthrough of it. I might do a playthrough of it. Yeah, I might do that. I played it on the Switch with Cinevera, and it was a lot of fun. Like we had a really good time. Of like we were actually, dare I say, LOLing. But no, we were like definitely laughing out loud. I'm not sure how funny a lot of the stuff would be, like now that I know what's going to happen. Because like, wait, what happened to my bushes? Are the bushes gone? Is winter ending? My bushes are gone, and the streams are flowing, Titan. Oh my god.
That's what we had to look for.
It's video game logic. All you have to do is complain about it, and it
goes.
and it goes.
I felt like we complained about it for like like 10 minutes or 15 minutes ago. Oh no. But yeah.
There's a joke in FF14. You can sign up for roulettes, right? And roulettes are basically just random dungeons or stuff like that that you'll get rewards for and everything. But like if you sign up with 2 people and like the group is 4 people or 8 people, you have to wait for the queue to fill. And like it never ceases to amaze me. All you have to do is bitch about it, and like the queue pops. So it's like you're waiting for like 10 minutes. Like holy shit, is this queue ever gonna fucking pop? Yeah. And it pops. Very, very similar thing here. You just, but mostly because you're not counting the misses, right? I was just bitching about winter going too long, and it turned over. Versus, we've been bitching about winter being too long for a little while now. Yeah. But you don't count that miss. All you count is like, and it's the same reason why like pseudoscience shit works. Well, I did this and this happened. Rubbed I rubbed the lucky pole and like good shit happened, so now I'm always gonna rub it. You just don't count the misses.
Yeah, but that's like the human condition of we want to see patterns where there
Sure.
might not be any. That's that's to our huge detriment.
All right, guys.
I mean, yeah, our society probably is worse as a whole because we do want to see patterns where there might not be any.
Yeah, I mean, do we get out of
Yeah.
do we get out of our infantile state though? And I mean as humankind without that pattern recognition. But no, I'll agree. Where we are as a society today, we probably look for patterns a little bit too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that in like big numbers. We just can't handle big numbers. Like I have no concept of what 100,000 of anything looks like. Right? I just
you can see a picture like a million man march. But
right.
Then you're like, oh, that's a lot of people. But you have no sense of the scale.
Right. It just none of it like actually really lines up.
Yeah.
A football stadium might be like 60,000 people. I just don't have a concept of what that looks like except for a football stadium. Yeah. Like I know what a football stadium is, and I could like, all right, if that fills up, I can roughly see what that looks like.
Yeah.
But especially the ideas of millions and anything like that. Yeah. And I mean, we live in a world where we have to deal with big numbers.
Yeah.
And that's,
Yeah.
Getting philosophical now here. We're
Whoa. No, you're definitely right.
Oh shit!
Yeah, because
hang on. You give me 1 second.
Yep. This guy can never take time off of work, or it might be Kalash. Hi. Check it, check it, check it, check.
Okay. You there, buddy?
I'm here. I never left.
You know, I,
You know, you might go out on adventures, or you might be far away from home at times, but you can trust. You can absolutely trust. When you come home, I'll always be here, man.
I
I'll
appreciate
always
it.
be here.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
I,
No problem.
it was tough to tell whether it was a scam call or not. It was a guy who apparently said he was from AT&T, and am I happy with my service? And we've been having a lot of issues with AT&T. I finally got this voicemail thing worked out after like countless fucking forever on it. So like, I'm expecting a call from AT&T, like, you know, hey, we fucked up our service a lot. Can we make it up to you? Right? And, you know, but then, you know, I'm like, all right, well, what account are you calling about for this? Oh, no, this is just a service call. We found that a lot of people are saying that the service is low and the prices are too high. And, like, all right, so this is a scam call. You're trying to get something. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm not interested. You know, well, and that's what I said. I'm like, all right, so what account are you calling in regards to? Your AT&T account. No. What account is associated with this phone number?
Yeah.
Hang up. Like, oh, okay, all right. You know, I'm legitimately expecting a call from AT&T. Like, yeah, you know what? We've kind of fucked you pretty badly, and maybe we can do something about this. But no, you know, it's all right. Tell me the account that you're actually in regards, you know, calling. And no, this is just a general service. No, it isn't. Okay, all right. You know, okay. I don't got time for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, work doesn't stop, man. Work.
Never
Work.
stops. Yeah.
You know.
Suck. Work. Yes, my lord.
Something need doing.
Yeah. It's funny how some things are just stuck in your mind, and that's gonna be stuck with me for the rest of my life. I'll still be saying like fucking old Warcraft lines, just suck.
What?
Yes, my lord.
Why? Like, why does that stuff? My life for ire. My life for ire. It.
I don't know.
It. Like, I don't really remember the Warcraft 3 ones, right? Like, but yeah, my life for ire. Something need doing? Work.
Yeah.
I don't know why that just it stays with you.
Yeah, and this is kind of why you have the feeling that it like there are kind of three parts to a person. There's your brain, there's your body, and then there's you. And like each component have to like work together, because sometimes it feels like you're not entirely your brain, or your brain is not entirely you. And the body is just a whole different mess. You're never in control of your body. That doesn't matter at all.
Can I attack the portal?
Yeah, sure. You can
All
do
right.
whatever you
All
want.
right. Are you gonna bitch about it after I destroy the portal and shit comes?
Definitely.
All right. Good enough. Do I only have one night? I guess I only had one night. Oh, this isn't good.
Oh yeah. I remember that. It came from
Behind. I do remember that one. You're right. But was that Was that in
That-
Warcraft 2 at all, or was that only 3?
I only remember that from Warcraft 3 from Spiral Tower Defense. Because there were like fucking 70 fucking gyrocopters spinning around that. It came from behind. It came from behind. Jesus Christ.
I do remember mortar combat. The Oh wow. I should probably be on the front lines defending this.
Oh,
I
you killed it too fast.
I killed it much faster. I mean, they killed it much faster than I expected. I have some spearmen standing behind, like a wall that's not the front wall. Not quite sure why. The front wall is built. Maybe it's just busy up here. Might be a little crowded up here. Yeah, you gotta let me know how it goes out there, man. If you need me turning around, I'm trying to push forward a little bit and see.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah.
I'm waiting to see if they're coming this way.
I just hope there are not going to be like 50 Colossus, because I haven't built up my archer towers at all.
Oh yeah, you should have done that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's like a knightly horse here. It looks very spoopy.
Ooh. Oh, it's like an undead horse.
No, just knightly, not
Oh.
not evil horse. Just not. We're not like ring wraithing this. We're
Okay.
no, like I've got the dock here, so I would imagine the attack is coming on
it's-
your side.
It is. It is. There are 7 big guys.
Oh. Yeah. Did you build up your archer towers?
No.
No, that's a problem.
I mean, I killed all the flying things, and that was fine.
Mm-hmm.
But the big dudes are a problem.
All right. Well, I'm working my way there. I did run pretty far.
Yeah.
You know, because I wanted to check my own side.
Yeah.
So a deer started coming towards my wall, and like 15 archers just fucking unloaded on it. All right, so I'm gonna teleport. I'm gonna do what I can here, buddy.
Yep. I mean, I'm working my way through it. They've destroyed 2 walls
Oh.
so far. So it's bad, but it's not terrible.
Well, let me. You know, I see some spearmen running towards the walls.
Okay, they're dead. They're dead.
Oh, they're
died.
all right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm almost here.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, if you can just buy mats. Just
So go back to town, and you know, after I've already
Yeah.
come this whole fucking distance, and go buy materials for you.
Oh god, there's another wave!
Oh!
It's because it's night! Oh, oh no!
The night is dark and full of many terrors. I'm coming, buddy.
The humanity!
I don't know what this statue is, but I'm gonna buy it.
Oh yeah, do that. Oh, I killed the wave. It was a small wave.
It looks like this is a builder upgrade.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna chop down some of the trees by your refugee camps.
Why?
I just don't like you, and I don't want your I don't want your side to succeed or prosper at all.
Right. Standard. Makes sense.
Let me run back to town. You know. Actually, I mean, I guess while I'm there, I think I'm probably just gonna launch another attack on the docks. Because I have just one. I have one place left. So let me get the docks rolling.
A little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, buddy.
I mean,
just give me a little bit here.
what do you?
A little bit.
All right.
Can you like buy archers and stuff for like a day or 2?
For a full day, just sitting there and holding down a button.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of work.
I know I'm asking a lot from you, but I know it's a task that you can handle. I would never ask of you what I wouldn't do myself.
All right, man. I'll work on it.
Have you ever seen Nightcrawler with that actor guy?
I've not.
You should. It's a good. It's a good movie. I forgot what he's called. Jake Gyllenhaal, is that his name?
I'm not sure.
It's a good one because that's one of his lines because he's a complete psychopath, and he tells the people, "I wouldn't ask of you what I wouldn't do myself," and because he's a psychopath, he would do a lot. So it's a good one.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure this had the comforting effect on me that you thought it might.
It wasn't. It really wasn't a comfort to you. It was just something I wasn't reminded of.
Ah.
Yeah.
I see a bunch of guys running back to the walls here, man. So, oh, did I lose a knight?
Maybe.
Dude, I feel like I need more archer spots.
That might be true. Well, I don't know.
Well, like I need another archer shop, right? Like I just feel.
Naked.
Well, like we've got a lot of guys. First of all, I wish that the townsfolk, the peasants, didn't wander around 50 miles away from town.
Yeah.
Right. I wish they just hung out in town.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm in absolute agreement.
So I guess I'll just keep building and keep buying.
Yeah, I just came back for some more money.
Keep going, little guys.
They're doing their best.
I mean, I'm kind of ready to launch another attack titan. Are you ready?
Just give me a little bit. A little bit.
I mean, how long is a little bit, really?
You can launch it during the day. Is that okay?
Oh, well, shit.
I mean, I'm not at all ready, but I'm just gonna have to live with that.
I mean, what? Do you need a full other day?
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll survive. I'm a survivor. And then if we get really bonked on the nose, I'll just be a real fun guy to hang around for like the next 10 minutes. I'll be like, oh. That's how I'll be for like 10 minutes. And then you'll try to awkwardly make me happy again. And I'll be like, oh, I don't accept this. Oh, I'm not happy. But then at some point, I'll turn around and we'll be buddies again. So that's how that's gonna go.
All right, I'm launching the attack now.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Ton of archers, man. Like, shit ton of archers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've got like 20 archers over here.
I also have one or two.
All right, guys. Oh my goodness, it's taking forever. Come on.
It's taking longer than last time. I was about to say, like, what's happening?
Well, I mean, we haven't even gotten to the docks yet.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, it's raining. I'm just like, my lizard's happy.
Oh, he's having the rain?
He was like opening his mouth and like drinking.
Oh. So did we find out what the builder statue does?
I would imagine, like, all of these have upgraded our characters in some way. Like, the archers do more damage, the farmers do more farming. I have a feeling it just makes the builders faster.
Ah. Yeah. I'm seeing little plus symbols by the walls.
Oh,
Maybe they're reinforcing the walls, giving them more HP?
maybe. It's a new class of builder.
Yeah. Or they just learned how to reinforce walls. Maybe they put like rebar inside of them. They're like, yeah, we got this new technological thingy.
I mean, we're... Uh-oh. We lost the knight, but yeah, there goes the portal. You'll be fine, right?
Yeah, I was actually in the town, but I'll go over to my side and see how that goes. I'm sure it will go well.
Oh, shitballs.
Shitballs.
I didn't have enough to finish the lighthouse.
Oh.
You're fine, right?
I'm almost by my wall. It looks like I'm fine.
All right. I believe in you then. I don't want to hear like little panic Danish squeaking in 5 minutes.
More people are showing up. It's the second wave. Okay, here's the first wave was a juke. The Colossus have shields.
Oh, do you need help?
They have little wooden boards. That's what I'm seeing at least.
All right, well, hold them off.
Wooden boards.
Hold them off.
Ah, everything is going wrong. Oh!
That's Danish squeaking, man.
No, we survived. It's good.
Oh, you're good?
Yeah, I'm good. It's no problem. I was confident from the start.
Well, then this was a waste.
What?
Oh, what? Well, like I started teleporting towards you. So now I'll teleport back to my lighthouse.
Oh. Who told you to teleport?
I heard panic Danish squeaking.
I never used the words, you should come over here. I think that's just something you imagine.
Alright, so that lighthouse is up. Like, we're set, man. Like, I don't even feel like I need to extend the city to the lighthouse.
Yeah, I think you can just buy it. Yeah, see, I'm just a boy. I'm just trying to survive.
Go ahead,
What's
builders.
That? It's from a movie. I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy, asking them to love me or something like that. What's that movie? What's that from?
I'm not sure, man.
It feels like it's from some 90s rom-com. I just don't remember which one.
Is that Tommy Wiseau's The Room?
Nah, no.
No, it's not The Room? You sure it's not The Room?
I'm pretty sure it's not The Room.
All right.
It's almost never The Room.
I mean, maybe it should be The Room, though.
A lot of things should be The Room.
What an incredible movie. I gotta watch that again. It's been a long time since I've seen The Room.
Yeah. The first half hour is just weird sex scenes, and then it just devolves into... Or it just continues being Tommy Wiseau.
I mean, he, like, apparently really jumped the actress who played Lisa, you know, when this all started. Like, when she showed up there, like, he wanted to move right into the sex scene stuff. I love it. I just kind of picture Tommy Wiseau. Oh. It's really good. It's...
Oh, man.
No one quite portrays human emotion like Tommy Wiseau. Like, I love The Disaster Artist. We went to see that in theaters. I really enjoyed it. I mean, like, Tommy Wiseau is just that larger-than-life, what the fuck. Can I buy you a bomb?
Yes, you can.
Oh.
You may.
All right. I think we're ready to... I think we clean this out, and then I'm going to get some food in the belly.
Yeah, that sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, it is that time.
About that time.
About that time.
Dude, there's just an army of little spearmen.
I think I bought a lot of spearmen on
There.
this side.
I mean, there's like 8 of them here, and they're all like stabbing the air.
They're training. They're training.
Training. What is this? Oh no, I don't want Grandma on the. Grandma, get off. You have full knights and everything, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, I love the room so much. Just oh, I feel like I got to do a like. I think you can stream on Discord because I'll get in trouble with Twitch, but I don't think Discord really gives a shit for DMCA.
Um, I mean, usually what people do is that, they'll say, I'm at the title screen now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll start the movie.
Is that what folks do?
That's what people do, and that's fine because then you're just adding commentary. So that's totally legit. But you just can't show the movie or the audio. At least I'm pretty sure that's legit. It should be. I can't see why it wouldn't be.
You're not allowed to talk about a movie without
I'm not allowed to talk about it. That's just no.
All right. Well, I mean the bomb guys are coming.
It's a big cart they have to move.
Oh wow,
Oh,
you
man,
expanded a lot.
It's a long way.
Look at this army.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm happy. I have a 3-day weekend because it's
Oh.
holidays on Monday.
This Monday?
Yeah, this Monday. So Denmark is pretty terrible, generally, but also in the way that they have done holidays. So they've stacked all the holidays, all like the country holidays, like in the spring, and that's terrible because then you don't have any holidays for like
Forever. Yeah.
the rest of the year. It's I don't know.
My company did something pretty cool. Like before Easter Sunday was always like, do we give people off or Good Friday, the Friday before Easter Sunday, and so they got rid of Good Friday. And what our company now does is a personal holiday. It's a free day off that you can kind of take. You just have to schedule it, and you get a personal holiday. Hey, Badachu, thank you so much for the subscription. Subscribe for 3 months. Appreciate it. Starting to stream a little bit more now. I'm getting into this, man.
Yeah. I mean, I still think your audience is onto something that, unless you embrace the hot tub kind of thing, you're not gonna see like like an influx of people.
It's gonna happen though, dude. Like we're gonna do Talia streams. How's Talia doing today? Talia's doing fantastic. I think we're gonna take her to the park today. After we're gonna invade this cave here. I'm gonna go get some food, and I think we're gonna take her out to do something today.
So if you Talia can swim, right?
Yes, she doesn't like to though.
Okay, so I was just wondering if you're gonna put like cute little like doggy wings on her, like doggy paddle wings.
Oh no, she has a life jacket.
Oh, she has a life.
She has a life jacket. My mom had to re-outfit it because we got her a little life jacket, but it didn't. Her body is not typical doggo body. So my mom had to make some expansions, had to make some adjustments to it. It didn't quite fit around the bottom half. She's an odd dog type. The corgis are a weird shape. Let's not judge. Let's not judge body types. And
Isn't
so,
she just? I mean, isn't she just like a fat sausage?
a loaf of bread is what we like to.
Okay. Sure, a loaf of bread. Let's go with that.
A loaf of bread. And no, she's a happy puppers, you know. But like her head would kind of go down, so Mom put like a little like bubbly floaty thing that would go under the head, like under the chin there, to like keep her head up as she swam.
That's like a fucking kid. They
You
can
know.
control their heads as well.
All right, guys. Do it. All right, going in.
Into the breach.
It's so it talks. Hi, Sin. You know, I wasn't talking shit. I was just saying that Talia has a unique body type.
I mean, to be fair, I'm the one talking shit, so it's on me. I have broad shoulders. They can carry the weight of the world. It's fine.
All right. Cook. And cook. Dude, we're so OP.
Oh, I thought it died. What the heck?
I kind of like that my Komodo dragon is a little bit corgi-esque. Very long body, very short stubby legs. Yeah, the Komodo dragon's been solid. Griffin, you know, he's okay. It's no Komodo dragon.
I'll give you that, because you have an actual attack, that helps a lot. Where the fuck's the bot? Come on, bot.
Right, these guys, these builders are.
Alright, get ready, man. We're
I mean, we got to push into this first.
Oh.
Keep pushing them back.
There we go. There we go. You ready? Come on.
Fucking asthma dragon. Ah!
You're gonna lose your crown.
Ah! Come on, asthma dragon.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness. Asthma dragon didn't make it out of that.
Come over here.
I can't.
Oh.
The monarch has secured the kingdom. Like, I can't move. Oh, right, we gotta throw all this shit first.
And notice how they said the monarch, singular. They
Right.
didn't say the monarchs, because I'm the only one with the crown at the end of the day.
No, I don't think so. I think because I'm the king.
No. I don't think that's how it works.
I'm fairly sure that that's it. That, you know, I'm the king.
No. I think that's really chauvinistic.
Archers
You know?
hired 83. Jesus. No, I mean,
I'm just saying we're living in a time where, like, you know, women can do as good a job or a better job as any man.
All right, give me my crown back.
Stop moving. Stop moving.
All right. Come on, guys.
Hey.
And the world was at peace once again.
Yeah. We live in a society. Dude, easy peasy. This game is no problem.
We're in good shape.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let them finish this shit up. I'm gonna teleport back.
Yeah.
Let's not be giving Titan any awards or trophies right now. Let's face it. I mean, Toegoff is doing most of the work here.
Yeah. I think the people are just, you know, empathizing with me because, you know, I'm just real. I'm just a real guy.
You're just...
You know. I'm just a guy, just the average Joe.
Shit. Is there... Can I put it here? Yes! Alright. I mean, I don't know why I'm building a portal there.
I don't know either. Where's the boat even?
Oh wow, why are there so many refugees here? Brother Stream's chat made up an IRL name of Dirk for him. Yeah, I mean, I started changing, I mean, obviously the Toegoff thing, but I was really happy with my FF14 name of Mellow. I thought Mellow fit. Mellow worked.
It sounds like you've been hit. It sounds like you've been hitting the Mary Jane. I'm very mellow right now.
You know. Melodious, melodious. I thought it worked. I thought it was fun. So I was helping out some people like build up their D&D characters, and like you know the sleepy ha-has, right? Night drunk, whatever you want to call it. For whatever reason, was the funniest fucking thing. I was talking with Cinevera about it, and she really wanted me to make like a halfling barbarian named Anklebiter, and it would be corgi themed, right? Yeah, you couldn't do a non-corgi themed ankle, but little halfling barbarian. I said like Anklebiter doesn't make sense. It would have to be Ankh and then Olbiter. Olbiter would be the surname, but I liked Ankh as a good barbarian name. I thought solid. So I gotta figure out, make up a little halfling barbarian named Unklebiter. Or Anklebiter. I like it. Hit level 4, pick up that magic initiate feat, and get yourself a familiar. And I thought a little corgi familiar would work.
Is there like some kind of feat in D&D where you can be like Jaws from James Bond? The guy with the metal jaws.
Unk, the last bite bender. No, that there is no,
steel teeth.
There is no steel teeth feat, as far as I'm aware. There might be some extended content stuff that I'm just not aware of.
All right.
I'll confess I don't know everything about D&D, but. So yeah, I think we set sail after this. We'll crash out on the new island, and we'll call it a day, and I'll go figure out what I'm doing for my day.
Yeah.
Fun game, man. Very fun game. I thought the hours fly. 3.5 hours. What? How?
Yeah. It really is. Still wish they added something to do in the winter. That felt like 50 minutes of our time.
The winter stretches a little long, to say. It stretches a bit long. All right, let's get that bell ringing.
Oh jeez.
I mean, we have an old lady here too, and an old man. I expect both of them here.
I think they only like spawn in when the boat sets sail. So we don't have to worry. I think.
Bunch of archers coming. Come on, guys. I feel like your people need to be able to use the teleporters. Just keep ringing that bell.
I did buy the spooky horse because I had 2 rubies.
Oh, you bought the spooky horse. Does he do anything?
I haven't gotten on him because I am Griffin Boy. I think that's what the people want. So
See,
I'm embracing Griffin Boy. It reminds me of what's the angel guy called in the Nintendo franchise? He was in Smash Bros.
Not
Pip. Is he called Pip?
No, Kid Icarus. The fuck's his name?
What?
Pike?
What I'm talking about.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Not Sephiroth. Yeah. Not Sephiroth. It's from the Kid Icarus games. It is Pit. It's Pit. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's like the default. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I got it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I knew that the whole time. Yeah, 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 yeah.
All right. I mean, do we have more folks coming?
I don't. It looks pretty full, right?
United, we are stronger. It looks pretty full. Yeah, I didn't miss the end. You just about did, Jello. I think we're going on to the next island, and I'm gonna get some food in me. Oh, there they. Yeah, see, the old lady in the.
But Jello just wanted the sign off. He just
Ah.
wanted the you know the times two. I'll see you later, guys. Sign off. It's all good.
All right, so we've cleaned out that. Do we get a new island yet? No, we don't get a new island yet. So this is. We've been to this island.
I think we're just getting all the buffs and
Yeah.
clearing the islands, and then when we've done that.
Oh my God, Jello saying his Titan very quieters. It may wait. Like I thought I've been up. Like we've been upping his voice the entire time.
I mean, I can't up my
Right.
voice anymore.
Like he's at 200 on Discord, and like in my ears, it's loud.
I mean, the only thing I can do, gotta have me that. Oh, maybe they just want the Danish goodness. That's it. They're just like the Danish goodness is not loud enough. We want it to be louder, and that's understandable, because hearing someone who has like a potato stuck in their mouth from the sound of it, that's a good thing. It's not.
Yeah, I mean,
It's very comforting.
I've upped him on Streamlabs. I've upped him on the desktop audio. I've upped him in Discord. Like I've upped Titan every fucking where I can. We'll have to get it working next time. I mean, I said we're about ready to crash off. What? I'm getting some knights.
You.
Knights are good.
But they take our archers.
Do you see how many fucking archers we have? We've got.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. What island is this?
It's like the second one or something, or the third one.
Oh, okay.
I can also barely
but-
hear the game. Oh, here, let me. I mean. All right, like this in Discord. This should be loud, man.
Just say it's user error. It's error 40. It's 40 centimeters from the screen. It's fine.
Is my voice too loud? Maybe my voice. I haven't changed anything. Little pepcac issue. You remember pepcac?
What's pepcac? I've heard the word. I just don't remember the definition.
It's a problem exists between keyboard and chair.
Okay, so I don't know if you have that in English as well. In Denmark we call it error 40. So it's the problem is 40 centimeters from the screen.
Oh, that's probably a little too clever. We have an ID10T form, or an ID10T ticket, and ID10T is just idiot. Right. Now you hear tight. You didn't hear to. Oh, these folks too, man. Like I tried to fix you, saying like, is it good now? No one. People just don't complain enough. That's the problem with society today. People just don't complain enough.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. I just want to get this side totally built up, and
I have no money. I'm sad.
oh, we don't have farmland really. I should. That side'll be. Oh, we do have farmland. All right. I think we're in a good crashing off.
Yeah.
We're in a good crashing off spot. So, all right, folk. As always, oh, my shirt. I didn't even really show off my my
and
shirt
it's also folks. It's not folk. There are more than one person.
my New York shirt is It was from a deli. The longer it hangs, the better it tastes. Love this shirt. I can't really wear it out too much because I mean I'm not gonna wear it out. Yeah. But yeah, I love my the longer it hangs, the better it tastes shirt. It's a great shirt. But anyway, folks, as always, thank you very much for watching, and tune into our next stream whenever that may be. We'll figure it out from there. Thanks for watching, folks, and cheers.
Bye.